But I had to get my pizza out of the oven. Put stuff away. Ah, fuck. I got some candy corn here. Patriotic, which, believe it or not, tastes very good. I didn't think it would. I thought it would be some bland-ass vanilla shit, but no, these are good. I put them in there, though, so in case I go outside, it's warm enough. Oh, yeah, I put extra cheese on this pizza. I buy Totino's, and I cook most of it, and then I put the rest of the cheese, the extra cheese. It's still stuck on there. I can't get it off. Let's see. Got it. Okay. See, look, Patriot corn. If you're watching later, because I don't think anyone's in here yet, you want to buy some of those. Not to mention my pink and blue moon pies over there. Minnie's got to have his snacks. If you're wondering where that weird light is coming from, it's coming from my oven. James, hello. Yesterday I made this and I was so, I don't know, so sad. Something happened, it altered my brain when I got angry. And I couldn't eat the pizza. I ended up throwing a half a pizza away. It's because when I went in this... Oh yeah, where do you take the background out of? I had this... Those apps are shit because they don't work after like the first 2 times you use them. But it's like you take the background away. I wanted to use it and then I found it put this thing up and said you gotta upgrade it just by I don't know, updating it, and I tried and it wouldn't let me, now it wouldn't let me out. Like a normal person would have been like, okay, I'll just restart my phone, but me, no, I'm like screaming at it, I'm gonna get the F off the screen. Yeah, that's me. So it's pizza time here. I sold 5 albums on Etsy and 1 to my friend today, so that's 6 albums. Today I put up 2 videos. They were supposed to be private. I was going to release them for after the show. I was going to sit there. I guess I have nowhere to sit in here. I forgot I don't have any fucking tables to sit at. I still have this phantom notion that I have furniture because I grew up with it. So, me? I'm going to turn the light on so I can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, hey. Hey, King. Adam. Hey, Adam. I hope you see my show. My show dropped when I have 2 episodes for earlier. One of the shows dropped because I was going to pin a comment and accidentally left the show. Yeah, Adam, did you know my album came out? My show was great, Adam. James, I'm glad to see you. Trixie, Hell Ride, King Kinsu, MP, Massacre. If you guys want to buy the album so you can hear it ching on the phone, make the ching sound. Ka-ching, you know that sound? Hey, Bulldog. That was a great show. You know what makes me happier than the album? Getting your forgiveness, King Kinsu. And he was hurting all week because he thought that I blocked you. I would never just go block somebody. You're a really great person. That's why I fought like hell to get you to come back. And thank God you're smart and you're forgiving. And when I hurt my fans, I hurt a lot of fans, and sometimes I'd just be nasty and just keep going, but now I realize, nah, you were never nasty to me. So I have 2 victories tonight. I got you and you got your badge and my album came out. Adam, you needed to be in church more than watching my show. But you can always go back and watch my show. If you have fellowship at church and you got friends there and they don't make you feel bad, then that's where you need to be. First Friday, though, they have, was it like are you a youth minister? Or was it a youth activity thing? Because I remember when I was in church, Friday was set out for the youth activity. And it's okay, King, so I forgive you. I knew you was hurting. I'm a little smarter than I give myself credit for. I was able to recognize that. You thought I was a singer of Rammstein? We get to see them. Yeah, 9, yeah, 9. Hey, Kara, cross buns. Hey, Kara, when I post a link for my Etsy so I can accidentally go out the show again? No, I mean so I know to click on your name and not the link this time, so I can pin it if you put it up. I don't know. Kim, expect an email in a couple of days and a payment for a CD. Oh, thank you, Kim. Yeah, you just send the money to my PayPal, 35, and I'll definitely get your thing in the mail there. Young adults group, that's great. I wish I had something like that to go to. I used to go hang out at the Salvation Army, and I liked it, but I never really fit in. I always felt like an outsider everywhere, any church I've gone to. Hey, that Blair. Elon, you smell? I can't smell anything now. Hello, Spliffs. You never went to church? If you've never been there, it's pretty daunting. They'll treat you really good at first. But if you're not serious about being there or receiving the message, it doesn't matter if you're Christian, Muslim, whatever, people will turn on you real quick and be cold and literally not talk to you if you don't stay in the spirit. They're like that. And they don't like when people will go there a few times and then they'll turn out they're homeless and they'll try to use the pastor and, they'll try to exploit, and they don't like that kind of shit. Now, I haven't heard from Nate. I don't pay attention to people that waste my time like Nate does. I mean, I put a curse on his house, so Outsider Unite. In the video game, the one with the cats that Kara told me about, which is the most beautiful fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Stray. There's characters called Outsiders in there. Okay. Cheese pizza. Hello, Krista. Kara. Okay, I see your comment. Oh, that's perfect how you did it, so I don't accidentally click Yahtzee. It's separated from your name, so I click on your name, pin message. You did that just perfect. Your church you went to, what kind of church was it? Was it Baptist? Like, what was the denomination? Uncle Fester. You can call me Uncle Peepee if you want. Just buy my CD. You smell. Elon, thank you for buying the CD and the rest of you who did. Yes, that's right. Elon bought it. You don't have to be curious what's in the cult fan club package. That costs $60 or something else. That's my fan club. There's pictures of it right there on my Etsy. It should say fan club or cult something in there. I try to put they hide some of it when you type too much of the sentence, so I put like fan club kit or something like that, so you know what it is. And when you expand to see what it is, you see the full title. Outside of Stork's Pizza from when I grew up, this is my favorite pizza. And I'm drinking that. You know you want it, you want me. Christian, yeah, just Christian. Denomination is like Methodist, Baptist, Episcopalian. Well, Episcopalian's kind of like Catholicism. It's not Catholic, it's Protestant, but like, is it like Methodist? Is it? I don't know, are you a 7-day adventurer? Or do you play tambourines at the airport? If you want to get the fan club, you should order that too so I can get it out to you. Avenger 6, hello. Avenger, my album came out today. Just so you know, Minnie, almost every Friday I'll be at the young adults group. That's where you need to be, Adam. But you're here tonight. Yeah. You never seen me without makeup? Oh my god, I've been doing it for like the last 3 years. Hello, real troll. Yeah, Bywater's not that nasty. Hello, Spliffs. Luke. I have soda in there also, but you know, I didn't want to drink all that and then only have 6 things to buy. The best LGBT channel ever. I don't do anything openly LGBT, but you're welcome here. Red Baron. I'm okay, Luke. Yes, of course. I released my album tonight. I'll show it to you all after I'm done eating. I have my own place. Do you have your own place? Lori on that 70s show. When Kenny Foreman invites Pastor Dave over, he's the youth minister. And so they're all in there like drawing pictures of Eric Clapton and kind of mocking the guy. And then I was like, does anyone have any questions? And Lori's like, do you have your own place? And she drew him a dirty picture. And then they're playing cards later at the kitchen table. 6, 6, 6. He's like, okay, I gotta go now. I really look like Michael Myers. I should be in that movie. Hey, MP. It took me a long time to get my own place. I had to go through all the bullshit and the roommates and the psychotic shit and the people using drugs waking up. People sitting on my bed shooting up drugs. I mean, I went through hell and high water. I've been homeless off and on for like a period of 17 years because I couldn't find secure housing. I mean, what they charge now, I mean, it's a wonder that people still have a place to live. But I'd be a rock star now, so my bills are paid. I love Cran Grape. Hello, Castle of Ghost. My album came out today. Alright. Let me see that. Oh my god, Elon, you ordered a fan club? Oh my gosh. I have to put your CD and mail it separate from the fan club, so you're going to get 2 packages. Because that's how Etsy You did 2 separate orders, so expect a fan club kit and a CD. Thank you so much for that. I believe you're number 23 now in the fan club. I got a lot of work to do in the next few days. Here, clam Gleck love, cranberry. Mmm. 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 I'm almost done with this here. I want to sit outside a little if it's warm enough. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want to build you a sick light that diffuses the dots. You just see a bar. Can you make one where it looks like a dildo? I'm not gonna run out of CDs. Trust me. Um, uh, I don't like to leave any menus on with my computer. Let me put on my going outside shorts so I won't be naked. Banana moon pies are good, but you know what else is good? I'll have to turn the light on for this, so prepare your eyes. Prepare thy eyes. Banana is good, but so is blueberry and strawberry. Yeah, they do have banana moon pies, and this is what a moon pie looks like. It's got like a marshmallow. The inside of it, you know, is white, but they make the outside a color. But they actually do taste like the flavors that they say. Pie. South Park. Remember when Cartman had a ring on his hand that said pie on there? That covered his whole hand. Blueberry at Walgreens. And at Dollar Tree sometimes has it. A dildo. Like, that's what my friend Dylan would have said. I'll probably pick up the CD when I get another check. Probably. You will pick one up. You gotta say, I will. I need that more than anything in the world. More than oxygen or sex. Don't put a moon pie in the microwave. It'll explode like a motherfucker. I like cosmic brownies. That's right, Elon bought the CD and the fan club. Elon, do you want me to autograph your CD? If you tell me in here, then I'll know, because I don't think people know that they can request in there that they want it autographed. Definitely your stickers, your 8x10 is getting autographed. I have to prepare thy stickers. The ones that I take when I autograph your black dust sticker with the chrome marker. That's gross. I'm glad you deleted that. I am wearing a human skin mask, dumbass. I'm a human. Are you silly goose? You're so funny. Brownies and milk. I can't wait to get some more milk. butt slap. When I'm in the laundry and I'm listening to certain songs, it sounds like BDM. I'll be like this, and people will be looking at me, and they're too scared to say anything. And I'll be in there singing, and the guy who runs it lets me sing really loud in there. Thank you, King Kinsu. Oh, hey Bella. Mushroom Krista. Yes, yes, autograph. Okay. Okay, that was the last piece of pizza. Yes. So when I open a CD, I'll autograph the front of it with the marker I'm talking about. I'll show you. I haven't seen Sandra Lynn. I'm worried about her, but I already start preparing her kit, so I hope she actually buys this. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a lot of stickers. Well, I wouldn't throw them away. I'd stick them up on a pole. But you see the chrome on there? So yeah, I have this cool marker. That's how I autograph. Okay, it's time for you to choose your two magnets. You're live with me now. This is the prime time. If you choose the magnets, Elon. Hold on. Let me blow my nose. But look at the magnets up here. We're gonna choose two. Let me just do this here, and I'll show you. Get that out of here. Okay. I think she thought you got upset with her because she timed someone out. I'm not mad at her. I hope she doesn't hate me. Because I just did all this merch for her, and I'm going to be really upset with her if she doesn't buy it after I signed it all. Oh, wait. This is not a good time to hear bad news, guys. Did she say she was upset, Bella? So I don't need people being upset with me, and after I just... That box over there, you see that big box that's filled with her shirt and all kind of shit that I autographed for her. So if any of you can contact her, do you have her email? Can you let her know that I'm not mad at her, that she's awesome? What the fuck am I going to get upset with someone who's going to spend $200 on me? Sometimes I don't trust people when they say they're going to send that kind of money to me. I think that people fuck with me and they do that on purpose. So that's from now on until somebody pays, I'm not going to assemble a package. I need you to choose, Elon. You want the ones with pictures of Minnie, of course. You could have that one too, if you want. That's the one with the microphone. I have the Vegas one. Don't choose yet because there's more. There's that. There's that. There's this one here. You can even have that one if you want. There's that. Okay, let me show you some more. There's one that looks like this here. You'll try again. Oh, let me see. There's this one here. And don't forget I have giant magnets. Look at the size of that. You can buy that in my store. Okay, there's this here. There's this one. Remember, the backs of these are all completely magnets. Even the giant, well, that one's my personal, but it's just got a little thing there. But it's still covered all. Yeah. So, sometimes you get one that might be like that, but that's rare. The whole back is covered. I got that one. I got this one here. I got this one. You get two of them. So, did you want me just to choose, or you said they all rock? Let's see. I also got that one down there. This one, you want one of those? Look at that one. That one is Mr. Stabby. I have a satanic one here. You choose, okay. How about if I give you this one? And this one, would you be cool with these two? Yeah, I have magnets. They're $10 each, but this comes with the fan club. You get two of them in there. Okay, any pictures of mini of this shit. So you're okay with... There's a little white line on the bottom of that. You're okay with that? This is covered. If you're ever dissatisfied in any merch, I know, you just tell me. Don't get mad and say, oh, fuck Manny. You just tell me and I can correct it. If my merch ever falls apart on you and you just got it and it falls apart in a week or something, which never happened, by the way. But if you're in there picking at it like it's a scab, it will fall apart. I mean, I don't seal it in carbonite. It's not like space sage shit. I should make a love song. I did make one. It's called I Want to Kill You With My Love. Let me go get the metallic marker so that I can... I would make red love songs. I thought about it. I'm like, my next album, if there is one, there should be some love shit, but people might think I went nuts. Okay, let's see. Well, they think that anyway. So I got all these metallic markers in here. Oh, you see that? That was cool. When the marker was close up and it froze. That's what I sign your shit with. So I'm too overwhelmed to like, oh, let me get the stickers, because they got to cure overnight. I autographed this one with the chrome, and that one's too small to do it with. But that's the one I autographed with the chrome. You'll get like two sets of these stickers, one autographed, one not autographed. So you're literally getting like 20 stickers. You have more than 20 stickers, really. So now I got the little ones in there. You'll always get those tiny stickers that I got in there. But I got to write to Sandra. I have her email. I don't want her thinking I'm pissed at her. To Elon Love. Minnie. And you'll have this video to prove you're a member. Then, you see that? Look at how shiny that shit is. So I'm going to let this cure over the next 2 days, meaning it's drying. Thank you, Adam. These markers don't cost too much. They're like $4. To Elon Musk, the greatest and most brilliant man who ever lived. In SpaceX, Mini X. I was thinking you could call X, Twitter. Instead of X, you could call it Twix, with a capital T and a capital X, and then W and the I could be lowercase, Twix, like the candy bar. Get that way, because people are like, I still like to call it Twitter. That would be easier to say with their mouth. Instead of just saying X, they could say Twix. And that comes right off the tongue. Oh, you're going to want to screenshot this too. You are a genius. Genius. Love. Many. Oh, let me write Manson. And if you ever tire of the writing on there, you could, just be careful. If you go to clean it, that will come off. But if you ever wanted to clean off the autograph for some reason, these alcohol swabs will clean it right off. So let me put this so you can take a screenshot. Okay, Elon, get ready with your phone now. Take a screenshot of that. You got the screenshot? Let me know. Okay, if you didn't get it, I'll do it again. Never gonna clean it, never gonna do it. Okay. Let's put this over here. Those are gonna start drying and curing. Because if I autographed it, I couldn't put it straight in the package. It would get fucked up. I'm actually gonna write to Sandra now, make sure she's okay. I can do that on my computer. And we're gonna go outside if it's warm out. I love Sandra. I don't want her to ever think I'm upset with her. See here. Right. Let me see here. S-A-N. I got 2 emails from her. She's got Gmail and Gmail. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in my folders for a letter she already wrote me. And then I'm going to see what it says there. Okay. I see it now. Wait, now it's not even showing up. S-A-N-D. I hope this is echo. I have trouble typing on. Yeah, I better not do it this way. I don't know how to use email too well. I'm pretty bad at it, I'm not gonna lie. S-A-N. So yeah, I'll just respond to her on here. It takes me 10 times as much. It takes me 10 minutes to write a complete sentence, believe it or not. It is very complicated. They made it complicated for this. The size of a silver dollar. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to see me perform tomorrow. I thought many timed me. If you find yourself getting timed out and I'm way across the room, you know it wasn't me. I could barely use my hands when I'm close up to the phone. It's a little chilly outside. Oh, cool. Dylan, hello. Going to Mars is easier. I want Mini Manson to be the first thing that's seen on Mars. I want my merch, bring my merch and put up there. That's the first thing people should see. The world should know. You know what? I really love the X platform now. You get to say what you want in there. So I really troll hard in there. It's not something you'd see me do in like YouTube. Okay, well I gotta type, so I'm gonna put the phone here again. Your vape. Dylan's hyper like a duck. It's okay to be hyper, but be nice in the chat, Dylan. You'll get timed out. Don't use the word dildo and shit. Well, you can write that in here. I don't care about that. Don't time Biggie Manson out if he's hyper tonight. He's like a duck. I heard he smoked some shrooms or something. Okay. I can't tell a question mark, well, a period from that thing with the hook, what do they call it, a comma. Damn it! I suck at typing. I hate it. Shit. They made me take typing class in 10th grade. No wonder I used to terrorize the teacher. Well, it was his sister that taught it, but I used to terrorize him. He tried to run me over with his car, and he saw me and my sister walking down the street one day outside of school, in our neighborhood of all things. So, okay. I don't know how to send this. Please correct the email address. See, I don't understand how to fucking do this. Do you guys know how to write an email? Do you know how to send an email? It says CC, BC. Do I put it where it says CC or BC? Like, where do I put it to respond back to her? I don't know how to do this. I legit don't understand. I've never been able to write an email properly. It says, please correct the email address, but I'm responding to her. I guess I won't be able to apologize to her then, because I'm too fucking stupid. One of you needs to contact her and tell her that I'm sorry, because I'm just too fucking stupid. I don't know how to. I can't write her an email. So it won't let me. It doesn't say reply. It says send, and it's not lit up. Look, I'll show you. See, it's not lit up. And when I do this, it fucking does nothing. So forget it. I'm not gonna write her shit. If she wants to stay mad at me, there's nothing I can do. I can't fucking live my life being afraid of everybody, everyone getting mad at me every 5 minutes. I'd just give up. If she thinks I would hurt her, then maybe it was for the best. That's what happened between me and Sky. The same fucking thing. It was a mistake, like a misunderstanding. And I really don't know how to fix that. I'm too fucking stupid. I have autism. I mean, I'm not the stupidest person in the world, thank God. I thank God that more than 50% of the population is stupider than me. So by that comparison, I'm actually brilliant. I'm just not smart like, Marilyn Manson and the elites and people like that. They're way up here. But I'm smarter than most of the general public, and that helps me survive. So I'll have to reply to, hopefully she made a comment somewhere. If she doesn't watch me anymore, there's no way I can, there's no way I could say anything to her. I don't know how to communicate as it is. I don't even know how to use punctuation. I'm like, does a question mark go after everything? Like I'm asking a question, like everything is a question, or is it a period? What happened to my ability to be able to write? Because when I was in school, I would have failed if I would have not done it right. Sentence structure, nouns, adjective, verb, question mark, period, when to use quotations, when not. I've forgotten all that. I am not smarter than a fifth grader. Thank you, King. I hope I didn't sacrifice her. I sacrificed Sky, and it pisses me off. I didn't mean to treat Sky badly, and there's no way I can ever make it up. That's why I stopped and I said, no, I'm not going to lose King also. I'm not going to do this to my fans anymore. If they accuse me, I have to say, hey, wait a minute. I usually will think that, oh, the person already hates me and there's no going back. But this time I tried something different. And because of that, I was able to restore my friendship with you. So it worked. Creative genius, not of this earth. That's right. Yeah, period comes after the sentence. I know that. Hey, Space Cowboy. So, what they do in Yahoo, which sucks balls, is they stack the emails. So I had to go in there because I couldn't find it outside of that. And they stack letters. I miss a lot of letters from people. In fact, I lost a fan over that miscommunication a few months ago. She wrote me a real beautiful letter, and she says, that's all you have to say? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I poured my heart out. You just send a link to me. I'm like, because you asked for a link. She's like, I wrote you a letter. I'm like, so I went back there and looked, and lo and behold, there was 2 emails from her. And the last link, her asking me for my Amazon link, buried her beautiful letter. They do this shit on purpose. The people who make these programs do it on purpose. They want to break up your relationships. Yeah. I'm not going to overthink it. You're right, Howride. I'll figure it out later. Like, I could take a piece of paper and write a letter. I mean, I'm not, like, fucking brain dead. I love writing on paper. And the old pen pal system, you'd write to a place and you'd say, I want some pen pals from, like, say, Russia. Like, I used to have 2 of them. One from Vladivostok and the other one was from Moscow. And I used to write. And it would take months for them to get my letter. And it would take months for me to get a letter back. And, that was nice to have that. And I did that for like a year. I need to laugh right now. I'm going to make you laugh. Minnie's here to make you laugh. So, I think I actually got it. It says your message has been sent. I copied and pasted her email into a brand new box. And I got it. Cool. I see all the letters from eternity there. Thank you for those. And Bella, if you want to write me every day, I have no problem with that. You will not get on my nerves. It makes me know you care. It's just that you'll get tired of it eventually and you'll be like, oh, I need a break. So write me when you feel like it. You don't have to do it every day. You could do it every other day. Because I don't see letters from Bella no more. Okay, you received my credit card payment. Let's see. Move to, I have folders where I keep all my mini fans, all my fan mail. You received $1 from Jacob. Oh, great. Guess you got a new Cash App. Buy Sun disc has shipped. Okay, we can delete that. Because I got my discs. That's who made my CDs, by the way. Do you want to see my, I'm going to close this now, because being in a computer is overwhelming me right now. So I'm going to step away from that and come back in here and show you my album. Let me go get one that's wrapped up, too. You can write me, too, if you want. You don't have to, but you can. I understand that you guys feel the need to connect with somebody and you care about me. So if you want to send me emails every day, I have no problem with it because I know all you guys and you don't talk crazy or nothing to me. I trust you when you email me. So here's the CD in the shrink wrap. You see that? Minnie Manson, Get Dead. Explicit lyrics. So if your kids are there and they hear it, you can't sue me. Okay, and don't fuck with entertainers that kill. You just get the names of the songs and how long each song is, just like a professional CD. And on the back it says, produced and arranged by Andrew Paul Roach / Minnie Manson. 2026 copyright, Andrew Paul Roach, Minnie Manson. Made in USA, all rights reserved. So what you're going to like about this is it's not just this and this. Look at this. Hello, Brazil. Look at this shit here. I think she'll be back. I wrote to her and I said, we all miss you. We need you. Please come back. So, yeah. I spent like $720 or something like that to make 10 of these. So what you get is, the CD is right there. You see that? It's got a curved slot there. But that's not it all. I'll take the CD out in a minute, but let's see. You want to see this. Let me see if I can get it out of here. There's a what do you call this, insert. So I spent extra to put this. It's got some of the songs here and the times that they play. Some are on the back here. There's a picture of my snake Reggie right there. Mr. Rapey, my bug, is here. There's a picture of me there and my cat Ripley there. Yep, I made sure to get, I don't got Steve on there though. I couldn't fit him on there. It would have looked too crowded. I just wanted a picture like up here and over here. So you can pretend that's Steve. Yeah, and I got, it says on the back here, just put your glasses on to read that. But it basically says the same thing. It's got my P.O. box in there. Hopefully you can see that. I put a lot of effort in practicing designing this. It took me about 2 weeks, 3 weeks actually. Look at this. Oh, thank you, Millie, for those gifts. Oh my God, damn, damn. Can you do 100 of those? 100 hundreds? Let's see, let's keep doing it. Damn. This is frosted on here. Damn. This is not a sticker. This is actually on the CD, which I love. Damn, keep going. Damn. Oh my God, she's doing it. Let's turn the light up to make it look cooler. Damn. Oh my God, I don't know how much this cost, but that's a lot. Oh my God, we're getting there. Damn. There you go. It shows up as 99 next to the jewel symbol. Those are nice. Thank you. So that's like 5 cents, what you just gave me there. No, I'm kidding. I don't know how much it is, but it's nice that you did it. You see how beautiful that is? When you touch it, you could feel the lines and everything. You know, when you open your CD and you see the artwork and you're like, look at that frosted ass motherfucking shit. See that? I'm shining it up against the light there. You could see. That's why I put this on the wall like this. I made a nail and I made a nail. I put a nail there. Just like a record. I hung my shit up right there. Isn't that fucking cool? So, I put this thing back there. You also get this too. No one ordered this. I didn't realize it would look this way, but it's a special sticker that you move around. You can see me on there. It says, you know you want it. You see that? So, yeah. You know you want it. You want me. Oh, I put a lot of money into it because if I wouldn't have did it right, nobody would have bought it. I do things right. You want me. Let me put this here. Okay, right. Bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom. Let me get my bullshit robe. It might be too cold to go out there, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna. You want it all night long. You want to do it. Oh, I'm very proud of my accomplishments. Let me get another one of those drinks too. Yeah, Sandra needs to be here so I can remind her to give her cat her medicine. Her cat could be suffering too. She might have left because of the cat. So look at this here. You guys seen these balloons, right? And it's not supposed to say 69. It's supposed to be 666. Turn around there, you guys. Look, 6, 6, and 6. So I had these for the show, and I also have this here. And I also have death. You've seen in the video tonight. I was holding this like that by his little thing there. It says relax. I'm just here for the cake. So I got a little frisky with that. And I got another balloon here. So I really went all out today. Okay. You know you want it. Nothing wrong with 69. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Thank you, Bella. I swear, if Sandra don't come back and I have all that merch with her name written all over it, I'm going to delete thyself. Well, thyself would be me. I'm not going to delete you guys. I meant to say mine self. Because I will just die. And I'll have to set fire to the merch because that's the rule. If I autograph shit and then someone changes their mind and doesn't buy it, I have to burn it like in a barrel. And I have to do like a satanic ritual. When I stick my finger through the nose, through the hole in the CD, it looks like a dildo. I'm just scrolling up in the chat. God, it smells so bad out here. I'm going to have to hire someone to clean the rug. Well, I'll be able to next month. I'll have money again. Oh, the CD's $30. And it's in my Etsy. If you click the Etsy now, go on your phone or computer, whatever you're not watching the show on, you click the link or type in Mini Manson merch in Etsy. And you will, oh man, it is cold out here, but I think I could sit out here for a little bit. It's not too cold. Also, the light burned out here, so guess what, guys? I don't have to sit with the light blaring in my face. That light burned out a week ago. Isn't that great? 69, I'll save you, Minnie. I'm an hour away. If you ever want to hang out with me and do Karaoke night, we can plan that. I need a week's notice. I'm still making records. Fire Fist is here. Yes, I am making records. They're already being made. It's going to take about a month or two to come. They said to be safe, plan 2 months. Okay, let me get down here. Who was jumping this? I was humping the 6 and I was raping death. I'm definitely making records. I'm going to make tapes too. If the records are successful, I'll make tapes after that. And you'll have all 3 33s. They're actual regular records. I don't know. It's a regular 12-inch record. Like the kind you steal in the 70s that people would put in their clothes and steal. Like on that 70s show when everyone was stealing the Bee Gees records and Sticks. Sticks, are you serious? 69 is fun until a person farts in your face and in your mouth and it goes down your fucking nose and mouth and you kill thyself. I might take you up on an offer, yeah, and you'll get a little goodie bag, some merch, mini Manson stuff. Watching it burn, hello. 33. Yeah, you have to join a 33 club to get my album. No, I'm kidding. It's dark out here, you know why? Because that light burned out up there, and I'm super happy, so that means we gotta do this. It's time for the slideshow. That green screen is cool. Okay, it's time for you to see all the pictures I took. I did a photo shoot last night as well. I hope he never fixes that light. He probably won't notice it for the next month. Go pee in your pants. I made Dylan hold his pee, and he pissed us bad. I'm like, Dylan, you couldn't stand up. I said, what kind of floor do you have? He's like, wooden. I'm like, so you couldn't stand up and piss in the floor? I said, that's easier to clean up than your bed. So he had to sleep in a wet bed. You liking those pictures? Does that get you hot? Do you want to do it? My house is full of giant ants, by the way, and they're black ants, and they want to do it. Okay, I did some pictures here with the lights on. And I also did some with the lights off. Why did I do that to Dylan? Because he's my friend. Dylan designed, you see the color, all the color on the album? Dylan made that, and I paid him $30. And I'm giving him stickers from the candles that he designed. Because he knows how to do it in a computer. It's not AI the way he does it. It's an art program. It's a paint program. I pay him a lot of money to do shit. I'm sending him a care package. So we prank each other, kind of. So I love Dylan. He's my best friend, actually. He's brilliant in some ways and just can't care for himself in others. I take care of him the best I can. He likes Japanese foods, you know, all the cool Japanese candies and snacks and ramen. He loves all that shit. And he loves video games. When he needs $5 for a video game and his mom ain't giving it to him, I usually do. He's lucky I didn't make him shit his pants. I don't do stuff like that. That's too gross. He had trolls. He was in these bad troll communities years ago, and they would make him self-harm. I mean, real self-harm. And I got him away from that. And I would never do anything like that to him. They were making him cut himself and shit. He never has to worry about that again. If he didn't have anyone who cared, nobody would say, hey, that's not right. And I had to be the voice of reason. I saved his life. So you liking these pictures? There's the back there. I can see one comment at a time as the pictures are up because I'm doing a whole bunch. There's the CD. Are you playing with yourself? No, I'm kidding. Dildo. I accidentally called him Dildo one time and he liked it. And I like that he's like politically incorrect and he'll say really, really bad things. He won't say it in my chat though, so don't worry. We got that. The finger guns. These pictures are hot as fuck. Damn, I got a lot of merch to get. I'm so happy. I have a bunch of merch to put together. So far, I got 6 CDs and 1 fan club membership to put together. I've been getting Sandy's package together because on the first, she says she wants to buy it. I mean, I hope I don't have to put it in a bin and like annihilate it. Please, God, no. I have to burn merch when it gets rejected. I'm kidding, I don't do that. Oh, you like that? Oh, yeah, that's from Gothic State. Your life is now complete. Make sure you order the coloring book too, because I had 6 more made today. Under $40, and it's got 54 pages in it, actually. It's got more than 50 pages. I'm not good at counting. If you expect 50 and you count it and find out there's more pages, you're going to be happy. I kind of do that on purpose. This is a still from Grady's. Grady makes good AI videos, so I will accept AI from him. I shouldn't have got mad at that other guy that made me the AI video either. But I tried to apologize, and some people you can't apologize to. I was having a bad day, and I took it out on this Sword of Omens guy who made me a video. And I wish he would believe me when I say I'm sorry. If he's watching, my mental illness just kicked in so hard that day, and I took it out on him. Because YouTube he wrote something really nice, I guess a poem or something. And YouTube, of course, hid it. Probably in the hopes that I would get mad, and it worked. YouTube can blow it. Hey, thank you, Hellride. Ooh. Look at there's a picture of I took some stills of my merch. Okay, look at this here. Want to see something cute? Isn't that cute? That's little Jean. Do you know how big that cactus is? Guess what? It was a cactus I grew myself. It's the only thing I ever grew from a seed. And it died later. I was so pissed. I cried when I had to throw it in the trash like a piece of garbage because it dried out. It's the size of your wiener. I'm in a good mood because of church. I'm glad to hear that. If church makes you happy, then you keep going. A lot of times I wish I could go to church and I feel so lonely. I'm a very strange person, and I do have a lot of mental and physical afflictions, and some of my disabilities can be quite loud, and I can't sit in a quiet place and my throat's going, oh, 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 like that, you know. I'm unable to control some of the issues I have with my throat, and they get quite loud. Just don't tell anyone. That cactus there is actually like at that size it was 2 centimeters tall. Do you know how small that is? Get a ruler and you see like not even like a quarter of an inch. I mean, this thing's the camera when I had that phone. Look how close. You could actually see the chlorophyll on there. You could see its DNA, literally. The camera on this piece of shit phone is not even half as good as the camera that took that picture. And that's a phone that I had like 4 years ago. Sunday Mass. If it's Mass, then that means it's Catholic. Is it Catholic or is it Protestant? If it's Catholic, then they would have Saturday 5 o'clock Mass also. But I think it's a Protestant church if you went on Friday. Last time I went to church, I had a seizure. Great. Made a spectacle and left in an ambulance. I'm scared to go back. I wouldn't be scared, you know. If those people didn't contact you and say, hey, how are you? Yeah, I wouldn't go back then. Unless it was your first time and they were strangers. Okay. Look, this is the most... I made like these... years ago, I took these pictures that I love of dandelions. And I made like a collage, and this is what came out. I have 3 of these. Look how beautiful that is. This is my favorite. That's a weed. A dandelion is a weed. And that is my favorite weed plant that exists. I have like Tourette's type Tesha. I have a little bit of it. It's been dying down. Stress is what caused it. But after releasing my album and finally having some good news and making some real money from my fans for a change, it's really... What the hell is going on up there? The light's flashing. I think I'm watching a movie. Tainted love, I've got to kill, kill, kill. Are you going to San Francisco? Be sure to wear some colors in your hair. Peace, man. I love black daisies. When I was a little kid, I mean, I was like probably 6 or 7. I was little. Maybe I was younger than that even. Me and my sister, I think we were like 4 or 5 or 6. Me and my sister walked down a street, left the house and walked down the street, went to the park by ourselves. I mean, it was in the 70s. It was still relatively safe for a kid to be out, but we were in there picking dandelions, and just this Polish lady was there and watching us. And she took care of us and made sure we got home. And also the bush over there was giving me the finger. Asshole. So we made dandelions. You know how in the 70s people would twine them and make like a wreath out of them and put it on their head? So we were doing that. And we came home with that in our hair. And as soon as we walked in the door, my mom took her hand and slammed us onto the ground and started screaming at us. Instead of saying, oh my God, you're okay. She's like, don't ever do that again. Don't you ever leave the house and not tell me. And we were afraid of her ever since that day. My sister never got over it. She actually became schizophrenic over it. You shouldn't slam a little kid like that. You just killed that person's brain. You killed that person. And you just basically guaranteed they'll be homeless or on welfare the rest of their life if you slam your kid like that. I mean, if you're sitting there, your kid is over there with matches and they're about to burn the curtains, yeah. You fucking give them a fucking, like, body slam. What do they call it, a pile driver? Wait, let me do another one so I can look at the chat here. Okay, look at that one. That's a different one. John Wayne Gacy was actually an hour from where I grew up, from where I live, too. So look at this one here. And I like the blow flowers that come from there. Okay, there's one more. Let me show you the last one. This one, oh my dear Jesus. You could see parts of it there. My mom wasn't always like that. She only got mad and hit us if it really mattered. But when she started drinking when I was in high school, things got really bad again. But the Polish ladies always watched out for us. Nobody ever tried nothing with me or my sister. I don't know where my brother was at that time. He was probably with my dad. Yeah, the details. Now, I didn't take these photos. I got them off the internet. But there's one I took of dandelions last week. That one was my photo. All those ones of the flowers you saw, I took those when it was in my community tab. I had like 10 photos. Those were mine. Des Plaines River. John Wayne Gacy. They tore that house down and put a new one up there. Yes, John Wayne Gacy was actually in the suburbs. You know where that mall is, the Harlem Irving Plaza? Norridge. He was in Norwood Park, actually, which is kind of in the same direction. Nano. I used to be funny like Robin Williams and jumping around like that. And my brother would get mad and say, "Stop acting off the wall." That was his favorite thing to say. He was embarrassed when I would act like a clown. But I'm like the consummate actor. And all this world's a stage for me. Be sure to wear some bullshit in your hair. Are you going to San Francisco? I notice now that I don't go nuts with the cigarettes that my lungs are better. Last year the same thing happened to me. But I can have one here and there. But I just can't inhale it. And I just found one. This is my after show. I just did it with all my fans' cigar. I want a real cigar though, a fat one, not like these little things. Oh my God, an UFO. That was an UFO. I hope I see an UFO tonight. Slayer had a song about Ed Gein. I don't know much about him. My dog is named after Ed Gein. Am I pronouncing it right? Gain. The BTK. I don't know much about him either, but he sounds like a bad, scary guy. I mean, he could have been a Gacy victim. First of all, I was raised a girl, and he only went after boys. And two, I was like, well, I could have been like 5 years old, but he never came after like 5-year-old kids that I know of, especially like girls. Do you ever swing in the river? You mean swinging like you're married and you swing with other couples? No, I'm kidding. You probably meant to write swim. The truth is out there. I love the X-Files. Oh my gosh, I was nuts for that. I used to do paintings of the X-Files and I did my hair and made myself look like Scully. And my hair was beautiful red with blonde streaks in it. Because my sister taught me how to do hair. I hope I'm not covering the fucking speaker. The truth is out there, man. Make sure you, after you wash your car and listen to Slayer, you watch me at 7. Oh, wait. Do you have to go to church on Saturday? Or will you be able to watch my show, Adam, on like Saturday and Sunday at like 7? Because you're welcome. I'll be live again at 7. And since it is 12:18, today is officially Saturday, so you think you'll be there tonight? Oh, the theme song for the X-Files? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, what did I just do? I accidentally uploaded a short. As long as I don't accidentally delete the video like a fucking retard. I can't believe I did that. Here's some more merch here. I'm going to church Sunday. Oh, cool. Thanks, Adam. There's some more merch there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Da, 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 da. Hey, let's put that up for a while. Oh, yeah. See, I put it sideways there. So when I took the picture, so you could see the little grains, the material. It's so fun to get a CD that's brand new and to touch the tiny dots on there. They did a fucking good job. It was worth the 700 and so dollars I paid to make those CDs. I'd say I probably made like $200 of that. Let's see, if I sold for $30 each, and I sold 6 of them, I probably made half the money back, maybe a quarter of the money back. Oh, I hope that you'll if you send some stuff to me, that would be great, but you don't have to. You know my PO box. So, I'll see you, Mushroom Krista. You should be Adam South 666. Can you give advice for other entertainers? Don't give up. If trolls piss you off and you have a meltdown, don't hide for the rest of your life. Come back the next day like it didn't happen. Love what you do. That's key. You got to love what you do. When it becomes a job, you got to be careful that it don't become work. Like with me, I get paid now to do this, but I had to stop and say, you know what? I love what I do. And no matter how much money I get or don't make, I'm not going to dwell on it. I make enough that it helps me every month. You'll get your mini Manson fix soon. I love that you go to church. That's awesome. I used to hate that my dad would make me go to church. Now I'm lucky he did. I'm like, I probably would have gotten in trouble and stuff had I not gone to church. I just hated getting up early. That was the real thing. It wasn't church that I hated. Oh, let's burn a hole in my shirt. Awesome. The dead has taken my soul, not no feeling left. Skin Mask Slayer. To be honest, I never really listened to Slayer. It's a little kind of loud for me. But I like to troll people with it because of the pentagrams and stuff. I see a lot of people with Slayer shirts and they sell those like at Target. You know, they're selling your shit in Target. You've more than arrived. I can't wait to walk in Target or Hot Topic and see Mini Manson shit in there. Hey, I'm the art form. Thank you, Elon. You know you want it. You want mini. You will be in the black. What does that mean? You'll be in the black after 25 copies sold. Rest profit. Oh, okay. I guess that's good. Hey, Grady. So yes, I successfully sold 6 copies today on a fan club membership. And I don't always sell the memberships just like that. So, I mean, that's a real accomplishment. MP3, hello. I do feel a lot better. I did my album release tonight. In fact, see my album here in the picture? The hole in it? That's my CD. It's a close-up video there. I'm going to release this. I want to release a DVD with my videos on it, too. Like, with me singing it. I don't think they would buy when they have AI videos. You know, I thought about that. I think if I release rock videos, they'd want to see me singing it. I wish I had a professional way to make videos. Like, instead of like AI, like if Grady was here, he'd be able to do it. He'd be able to film me outside and shit, and then he'd be able to assemble everything, and I could be acting and act out the roles for each song. That would be cool, and then I could make like a DVD instead of an audio CD, because buy Disc, I think they make audio. I think they make video too. If not, CD or disc makers will make that. Disc makers is the one making my album, my record. But even with those AI videos are pretty cool. The one with You Want It, Grady's video is really nice. I like your video, Grady, especially with the limousine and those two people. One guy looks like Jacob, and they walk in there, and then I guess I'm gonna assume that I consumed their soul and killed them at the end. I'm just smoking one of those what do you call it? It's like a cigar. It's clove. I'm only gonna do that once in a while, though. I'm not gonna ever smoke like 5 in a day again. That's what made me so sick last week with the coughing. I like the sound the cigarette makes. It's got like crackling sounds in it. I wish this was a blunt. It's just a regular cigarette. The kind that gives you cancer. You need some eggs to throw on your front porch? Are you guys gonna get naked when you listen to my album? You want to take off Dine clothing. Dine, as in Dein. It's a German word for your. You want to take off Dine clothing? Das Clothing closes. So get this, that DistroKid that they distribute my music rejected the lyrics for It's Time to Piss. They rejected because they said I misspelled. I can only use words that are spelled right. And I wrote closes on purpose instead of clothes. And because of that, they rejected the lyrics. They said, well, fuck, I won't use the lyrics then. And they're telling artists not to use slang and shit in there. I'm like, do you understand the purpose of art? That they're going to misspell words and use a Z instead of an S, or especially like the rap artists. So when you see any of my videos on YouTube or somewhere else and the lyrics aren't there, that's because they didn't accept them. At least 10, well, okay, one song is like, 2 of them is mall rap, but I have like 10 complete songs written, so that means 9 of the songs' lyrics actually will be visible. They should be if you go to YouTube Music. But for some reason, I don't see You Want It in there. They didn't distribute that song for some reason, which I'm bummed out by. But it is distributed in TikTok and Instagram. So hopefully you guys are hearing. Yeah, I'll watch it after Minnie. Okay, you guys can hear me. And every step you take, kill, 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 kill. K-I-L, kill, kill, kill. I'll be killing you. So see, there's a box there. See all those CDs in there, guys? All those will be waiting for you to buy them. So if I kept 5 for myself and I sold 6, that means there's 89 left. There's still enough. So you want to jump on that. You are sleeping, not me. I'm still awake. I can hear you. Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't covering the speaker. I wear protective spacesuits and gloves when I listen to the Mini. Fuck yeah. You like disturbing stuff? Not me. I already went through that phase. When I used to watch Criminal Minds, the FBI and everything, I watched because it had FBI agents, and Paget Brewster is awesome. So, I used to watch that show, but it was too disturbing. I quit watching it. Oh, I forgot to give you an excuse to give me super chats. If this here is an excuse, isn't an excuse for you to give me super chats, I don't know what is. There you go. Because I rock. That's not really a goal. Good night, Paolo. It says good night, Paolo. Okay, good night, Kara. So who's saying good night? Let me get up here. Are you all leaving now? Okay, Isabel, good night. Cannibal Holocaust? Don't deny the cannibal Holocaust. Okay, double tap the like, all right. There's only 23 people in here. And this guy wanted to write a screenplay, someone I knew years ago. He wanted to end with people killing animals, and I said, no, you can't have a bad ending like that. People will have separation loss anxiety, and they'll be enraged. They'll start tearing up the sheets and killing. Good night, Kara. Okay, I guess she left too. Good night. Midsummer. Yeah, I don't like that movie. Horror movie at the daylight is something else. My grandma came from Sweden, so that movie really scared the shit out of me. It triggered me, as they say. Welcome, Jose. Okay, I gotta go in now. It's too cold out here. Can't deal with the cold. Make sure this thing is closed. I don't spill it on myself. I don't like when it's cold outside. I wish you would put like a red or a purple light in there too, instead of like a white one. I should ask him if he'll let me do that, but he never responds to me. That's why I never ask him for nothing. I just have to be lucky if he's here, and I'm like, oh, here you are. Can I do this? Oh yeah, I don't like being out in the cold. I really don't. It's cold out, dear. I better turn off my air conditioners because now it's cold in here. The air conditioner's on. The fuck? Pizza. Who's gonna? Okay, which one of you wants to order the CD right now so the phone will make that ka-ching sound? Who wants to be the 7th customer? I'm working my mini magic on you guys, and also let me turn off the screen thing now that I'm inside. You should have got your money back after you saw that that movie. You should have said there was glitches like in 5 minutes of worth of the movie. Like near the 3rd part. And you should have said, give me my money back. Yeah, try not to associate Midsummer with Sweden, but my grandma left Sweden. She said she left because of the satanic activity there. So now I saw that movie and I'm like, is that what she was talking about? You know, with those high pointed roofs with the X's like that. There was an X inside there and shit like that. That's pretty scary. I bet Sweden is beautiful. I would like to visit where my grandma's relatives from Gothenburg over by, by the ocean, I guess. It was a water seafaring town. I have a distant relative. His name is Leonard Hemmingson, and he had a picture of himself with his captain hat and his pea coat, and he looked all super regal and everything. Rich, rich, super rich guy. My grandma came from money, but they told her, if you go to America, we're cutting you off. So when she was young, she went to America, and goodbye money. She ate a surströmming in midsummer. And when they have those tables, those real long tables in Sweden, that's called a smorgasbord. And my dad, for my mom, used to do that at the mission, and he'd just get all his food and then these real long tables and put the food out. Everyone knows witches use parquet. I haven't heard of that butter in a long time. That sounds cool. There's like a Swedish prayer. My mom used to, when she tucked me in at night, she would say it with me, and I'd say it back with her. The Swedish prayer. I don't remember any of it. I remember somebody trying to teach me French when I was young too. I wonder if that was my dad's mother, because she was French. Ooh la la, comment allez-vous, s'il vous plaît? Frère, I remember someone singing Frère Jacques. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous? Dormez-vous, to go to sleep. Brothers Jacques, go to sleep. And my mom would sing, the Germans are coming. Oh, I swear to God, she did. The Germans are coming. Oh no, the Germans are coming. Oh no. Well, it isn't time for me to take my shot yet. Minnie hates the Wicker Man. I kind of do because of the farm animal scene. When you could hear the farm animals in that thing. I can't even stand the sound of like the cows mooing and shit, because that movie ruined farm animals for me. So when I'm listening to ASMR videos, peaceful, and then I'm hearing the cows and shit, I'm like, oh hell no. Everyone was throwing up in the theater. Hostel is a very disgusting movie. I've seen that one. Movies about cults are okay, and some horror movies are cool. Hereditary, I don't think I've seen that. But Swedish pancakes and Swedish meatballs are fucking good. Phantasm is my favorite. I wouldn't call it a horror movie, but I'm not sure what really, not to think. When you say horror movie, I'm sure it'll come back to me, but right now I can't think of anything. DistroKid, you're live. Electric Morat is on Spotify. Morat, Billy. I'm gonna click that. Billy bullshit. Oh yeah, I see. So So yeah, the guy in Phantasm, the tall man, Angus Scrim was the name of the actor. So Elon, when I autograph your other stuff, do you just want me to sign it as Elon? Because I see your real name here. No, I'm not going to tell anyone it. You want your real name on there, or do you want it to say Elon for the rest of the stuff I autograph? I think it would be cooler if it says Elon. All right. See if the addresses are on there. I wonder if it happened to that lady that ordered all the mugs and shit. It'll show the addresses. I was gonna do all the addresses, but it'll show those up. I'll show those later. So yeah, I'll have to be alone when I autograph and assemble all that because I'll need to think. It's a wrapper there. I don't need to clamp my computer. I was just checking to see if Sandra wrote back, but she did not. Guess I hope she's okay. When I get that video game with the cat, Stray, we are going to play the shit out of that together. Just plug this in to make sure this got some juice so I can charge my speaker tomorrow. So that goes there. And make sure everything is always charged. I always charge my phone up to the hilt. Because it drains pretty quick if I don't. I'm too anxious to play any video games tonight. I'm sorry I didn't do midweek mini this week, but I had to get a lot of rest because I knew my CDs were coming. And I had to. I got a lot of shit done, which made tonight successful. I haven't made 6 more copies of the coloring book, and I'll be assembling those this week. They're going to be sold as 40-page. As 53-page. The 50-page one, that's $40. And then when you see the booster pack removed, that means that those pages are in the $40 book. I wanna rock with you all night. Oh shit, I put that in backwards. Oh my God. It's just a thing that smells good, that it's got Vicks on it, and you put it in the... In fact, you know what? The humidifier. The air's dry in here, and I want to do my humidifier. Sandra Lynn, oh, there you are. I thought you were upset, and I wrote a letter to you to let you know that we all love you and care about you. I guess there was some bad luck at the timing when someone got timed out, but we fixed the issue, and everything's cool, and King Kinsu is now a mod. He's one of us. He is protected now. He is a very good person. I'm just glad you're okay. Do you know about my album? Yeah, oh yeah, you were there earlier. You know about the album. Hey, I got all your merch just about ready, Sandra. I was wondering, do you want to order a CD? I don't know how much money you make a week, and I don't want to bleed you dry or nothing, but the album did come out, and I could... If you buy it now with all the other stuff you're going to buy, you know, when you buy it on a first and you fill up your shopping cart, I can put that in the box, everything together if it's one order. Yeah, I'm very glad you're okay. And also, did you give your shot to your cat? Your internet went out. That's what happened. Mine went out twice while I was filming. I'm gonna get a video game and the system it goes to. If I could get the game for Stray, I'm gonna buy this whatever system it goes with the Xbox. Xbox 360 will get put to the side a little bit. Or I could buy another TV and put it in my living room and play that on there. No, I'm kidding. VD, not VDCD. I know what you mean. I better throw CD in the box because I'm going to order it on the 1st. Okay. You realize how much all that stuff's going to cost, right? So because you're buying all that shit, I'm going to put some extra things in there as a gift for you. You know. I must have your VD. Well, I want one of you to buy my VD right now. I will write on the CD. Whoever buys a CD right now and I hear it ka-ching, go into my Etsy. I will autograph it and I'll write, here is your VD on it. I will do that to the first person right now who does that. See, if you go on Etsy and purchase it, I'll hear it go off. It'll send a notification. You'll hear it go off on my phone. It'll make a real loud sound. It will scare the crap out of me. So if you want to scare me also, I'm going to take my shot. So the first person that orders a video while I'm live right now, I'll write VD on it. And then you'll have the show to commemorate it. And then you'll also get VD. No, I'm kidding. Okay, that's fucked up right there. VE Day victory over Europe and Archie Bunker. Edith is like, I know VD Day. You want my VD. I want you to buy my VD. Hey, that's cool you came up with that. See how typos can be fun? I want your sex. Oh, I can't use this because there's not enough in this pen. Bitch. Let me cap this bitch and throw it away and get another pen. After I put the fucking lid on and everything. All right. VD. I gotta do the cat. Stray. I like what on Stray, when he first gets the harness put on, that little harness that has the robot that follows him. Because I've been watching the videos about it on YouTube. Because I find it eerily soothing. So as soon as he puts on the harness, the cat arches his back and puts his stomach to the floor like a real cat would do. So they really studied cats when they made that. Like when you put a harness on your cat and at first he doesn't know how to wear it. Not Kara, I can't wait to get that game. Thank you so much for telling me about it. Did you play that game, by the way, Kara? Did you play Stray? And what system did you play it on? The PSP or the PlayStation or Xbox or on the computer, PC? I'm curious how you know about that game. That game better not be rare. I better be able to find it. I can't buy it yet, though, because I have to do some other things. Like next month, I can look for it. And then I have to find out how much the system will be. And I want to clean my rug in there in the stairwell before I buy any more stuff for myself. That will cost like $200 probably, maybe $130. But I want them to do it real good, so it might cost more. Okay, I can't have that plugged in if I'm doing this. Oh, cool, Mr. Rapey. Oh, fuck, give me my phone. Oh, fuck. Please tell me that he is not going to run away. Look, look, look. It's Mr. Rapey, look. That's Mr. Rapey. And there's a a page in a coloring book with his picture in it. Hi, Mr. Rapey. Mr. Rapey. That's what you call a thousand-legger, and thousand-leggers are always welcome in this house. Oh, there it goes. See, look. I could put things in those slots right there, and it'll smell good, so I'm going to go get one. Yes, how Ryder's still in here. That bug makes me happy. He likes to rape. I was watching my mother-in-law play it on her Nintendo Switch. I put a harness on my cat once, and he went straight up and out a 90-degree angle from the ground. Yes, they used an actual cat. I saw the videos. They said they almost scrapped the project because I don't know what was happening. Buy my VD right now. You know you want it. You want it so hard. Skull fucker when you have to cross out fucker. Put an H after the F in the word fucker, or put the H before the K, and you could get away with writing the words fucker or fuck. Okay, they keep taking my stream away. I may not be able to finish. All I did was clean the screen, and now they're trying to take the stream. You guys, can you still see me? Can you hear me? Well, here I am right here. Can you see? Okay. I cleaned the screen with this. I turned it off to clean it, and then I was like, do I end the stream? I'm like, oh no. I'm adding you guys to my playlist. Add me to your playlist. Remember, Mini Manson is on your playlist. Even if the quality of the audio of my songs is shitty, you still got to put me in. I know that the quality of the audio is not the best. I am aware of that. If any of you guys are too scared to tell me, don't be afraid to tell me. I want you to tell me the truth, what you think of the audio. Because I know it's not up to par. Like if you bought a CD of an established rock star, it's got the best quality audio. But they wanted me to pay $50 for each song and to have 11 songs in there to have it made better. Well, actually, the record people wanted that, and I couldn't. But for the CD, I actually paid $200 to have them make all the songs. They're all at the same level. You're not going to get your ears blasted out because one's louder than the other. So they did fix that on the CD. But the record, I'm not really sure about. Like I said, they wanted $50 for each track, and I just didn't have enough for that. So I pray that you will love the way it sounds. I'm already on your playlist. So yeah, tell me the truth about like what you think of the audio so that I can learn. Because you never know. Someone could say, you know what? I've been watching Mini Manson have meltdowns and watching him go up and down. But he came through. He spent a year and a half saying, my album's coming out. I'm going to do an album. And he actually did it. And they're going to see the artwork I did and the way I designed it. And they're going to say, oh, it's a pity about the audio. We're going to do something. We're going to produce you an album for free, you know, and you give us part of the money or whatever they do. We're gonna reproduce your album if you want new ones made after the 100 I have. We're gonna make your album sound just as good as it looks on the outside. It's gonna be, you know, people will do that. You never know. They might be proud of me with all the mental problems, all my bitching and complaining and melting down like a big baby. They're gonna say, you know, he actually gets shit done. Yeah, he does bitch and complain a lot. He acts like he can't even fucking open a paper bag, but he can sure as fuck make an album. So yeah, I'm gonna get a record too when it comes out. So that's great. So I need to get you a CD in your box too. Do you want me to autograph it, Sandra Lynn? 'Cause I'll have to open the sleeve. You've seen it, right? You've seen what it looked like. I'll just have to take the sleeve and I don't want to turn that light on again. Any of you who want it autographed, I'll definitely have a sleeve to put it in because the shrink wrap wouldn't fit right back on there again if I took it off. Let me see something here. Okay, I got this sleeve and then I got this big sleeve here. Let's see which one it'll fit in. Come on. You know the ones that put your magnets in these sleeves? So either way, your CD will have a sleeve. Let me test it by... Yeah, I turned all the lights out. It was time. I can turn these lights on. I forgot I had those, and I also have some other ones there, but I'm low on batteries. I gotta get new ones. So I don't want to buy too much stuff. But let's check something here. So it will fit in a bit. After I autograph it, you know, I'll use the chrome marker. And then I'll slip it in the sleeve like this here. See, so you're going to get it with a sleeve, and it will have my autograph on it. Of course, I'm going to want to put it in this way instead of that way, so when I fold the flap, it won't be over the front. And then I'll like seal it like this. So that would be the back. And so it'll come like this. It still looks like, it looks even better than the sleeve they put it in. To Elon's magnets, which I already autographed. And Sandra Lynn's are already autographed. I got those over there. I got your big box over there. So we're going to put your merch over here, your stickers. So they have to cure when I sign them with this marker here. By curing, it just means they are drying. And that sleeve will go for... I'm going to put your magnets in the sleeve there. So I got a lot of work to do when I wake up tomorrow. I'm going to prepare your merch. So all the merch is going out on Monday afternoon. And when I come home, I will put all your CDs will have tracking numbers because that's required. And I will put it in Etsy. You have to put that in there. It says finish order. I have to use the restroom here. Oh, I didn't want to turn that light off, did I? Yeah, I did. No phones in the bathroom, so that's what's over here. So, it'll say finish order. You'll get an email stating that your shit is on the way and you can track it. So there's absolutely, I take photographs of every package I send out. That's my backup. When I'm in the post office, I'm like, put the postage, let me photograph it. So if you ever say, hey, show me that you mailed it, I can show you that and the receipt from the post office. I'll be able to place my order Friday morning. Next week, okay. Let me show you something. Okay, nobody's getting doxxed. It says Sandra Lynn, but look, I already got your shit here. I got you a shitload of stickers. Like, you see how thick that is? Because, you know, those are going to be to seal that when I put these stickers in there. I'm going to let them cure. They're curing. They're sitting out because they're drying. But I did these the other day. They're already dry, but I like to make sure. Your magnets are sitting up on the side of the fridge. Just like I'm going to do with Elon's magnets. So, you know, you got your shirt and your 3 candles are in there. The book is in there on the bottom. There's some other surprises in there. So be careful when you open it. I got to get a different box, though, because you see there's holes in here. So that cannot be the outer box. It's not what your outer box is going to be like. It's going to be sealed. And I do believe the post office, I may have to even use a different box altogether. But for now, I'm just going to have that in there. And when I go to the post office, I don't know if I need to go there tomorrow to get boxes. If I go there by 3, they should be open. So I might have to go there tomorrow just to get some boxes. But then again, I'm not, oh, that's right, I'm not mailing your package on Monday. I could get them on Monday when I go to mail everyone's CDs. So I keep forgetting. It's only 1 o'clock. You did your cat, I did my shot. Goodbye, MP3. And thank you. Your pain meds are making you sleepy. Halride has more professional grade sounding music than me. I hope you... Let's see. Well, I don't really listen to that kind of music, so... But if you want to send me the CD, I was trying to think of the right way to say it. You know, I'd be glad to have that. But you don't have to. I mean, if you need to sell that, I don't require you to do that. I could listen to it. I don't really listen to a lot of heavy stuff. But I know I can tell that you perform in front of people. You have a band. You're professional. So you're way better than me. I'm going to give that to you. I have to go to sleep, Minnie. I was very stressed the whole day, and I just realized that your stream was the only moment I got to forget about my worries. So thank you for that. You're welcome. It is my pleasure. Minnie Merch, my life is complete. Yeah. When you get the coloring book, your life is complete. Doesn't mean you have to color it. Your new album looks amazing, Minnie. Thank you, Adam. Elon, support our Minnie. Sandra, Lynn, I'm so happy for you, Minnie. That should fit perfectly. So, see, I've been getting your shit together, your package, because it's hard to do it all at once because it's overwhelming, so I do it a little bit at a time, and you've given me time to do it. I'd love to have it autographed. The CD, okay. I know Elon wanted it autographed, you did, and also someone else I got there. I'm going to get a record when it comes out. If you want the record autographed, I'm willing to do that. I could autograph, when the record comes out, it's going to have a black sleeve. I could autograph that sleeve or on the record itself, like the picture. But I think on the sleeve would be best because with this silver marker, and I got a bigger one. I'm going to get some more of these markers to make sure I have enough. We have another album called Baptized in Gasoline that was real. You should baptize an album, like a record, put some gasoline and make a video, a rock video of you baptizing it. That would be cool. A lot of people are going to like your music, Halride, so I don't mind. It's fine. In fact, it's okay that you advertise, and I want you to feel free to advertise away with your album. I hope that you make money because of me. I hope you sell albums because of me, because you just being here helps me. So I just want to let you know, never feel bad or anything. I hope that you see, look, I got you a lot of new fans. I hope that your band merch goes really good because of me. And then tell your bandmates to buy my CD, and they can catch it on fire if they want to burn it after listening to it. I don't care what you do with it, just buy it. But I did bless it with some satanic rituals, so be careful not to disrespect it. Yeah, you're welcome, Howard. Okay, that says, looks great. Came with stickers. Okay, that's a note you put in there. I didn't make a sailor, but that was a nice note. We give all our stuff away for free. Oh, then you should send me some shit if it's free, but it won't be free for you to mail it. Are you still gonna send me the T-shirt, size large, with all the stuff you were gonna send me, Halride? Hellride music was too heavy for Bella. It's too heavy for me too, but you know, I'll definitely let you promote it all you want on here. And it looks badass that I have somebody who's so like super dangerous and metal behind me. So no one will mess with Manny. Having a Hell's Angels type of guy behind me. I have to pull this out. Me being without a vehicle, it's kind of hard. Okay, well, don't worry about it. I didn't know you didn't have a vehicle. So your motorcycle got fucked up and shit? Because I know you kept talking about stuff in there, and I was trying to figure out what you was talking about. It's definitely an acquired taste. Heavy metal mini. Ralph Bakshi, heavy metal. Okay, you got into a wreck, a truck hit you, so your motorcycle's gone. Okay. You got hit and all this shit happened, and you still made an effort and time to come hang out with Minnie. That is very much good fan loyalty, and I appreciate it. It's at the dealership. That's nice of you. And you still came to see me and all our friends here. See, now we don't have to be alone no more. Ever again. You guys would kill for me. I wish that cabinet wasn't broke. Every time I open it, the fucking joint in there goes bump. I'm afraid it's going to fall off of there. That's because Hellride is a bad motherfucker, just like Minnie. You were in the hospital? Oh, that's fucked up. I'm sorry I couldn't go live, you know, but like I said, I had to prepare all week. So I'm so excited. I have like, see how many CDs I sold. So now I got one for Sandra, one for my friend. When I told my friend about it in text, she sent Zelle. And then I sold 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got Elon's copy here, and one for Cam, and Kins. Who was it? That wasn't Kinsa. Who was that bought it? Pinky. And well, I got all of the names in there, so I'm definitely gonna be doing some labels tonight. So, for me to sell this many CDs in one day is pretty fucking cool. Now, if I would have been King Cobra, JFS, and I came up with this, he would have sold them all within a half hour to an hour. But that guy was also on the internet for like 25 years, and he earned it through years of getting bullied, picked on, this and that. And then he went and died. So he made an album, a few actually, before he died, just with grunts and sounds. And some record label exploited him and took 75%. But he still got to be a rock star. And I guess he didn't care about the money. If he didn't care about the money, then he achieved his goals and dreams. And Sinister Snakes is a pretty cool name for an album, and the image, because I love snakes. That was the one thing I'll say. He got the coolest label and everything. But I just felt like they should have given him more. So when I made this, I get 100% of the proceeds of this. Because I'm a little smarter. And I don't want to share the money, so it's like, yeah! You should grab a coffee cup for me so you can piss in the coffee. You want to buy one of my mugs. Now, remember, I got this one, and I also have the Black Death. And I also have these mugs here. This is the camping mug. The logo's on both sides. I have these here. This is the Black Death. The Black Death logo, that's on the other logo on the mug. But that's a coaster. That's a coaster. And these are heavy porcelain. That's not plastic or rubber. You can hear that against the, what do you call this, marble? So, yeah. You're getting tired, yeah. I'm good, very good sales. I'll be contacting people privately. I'm gonna see if my friend Ace Commander will buy a copy. One time he bought my book, I believe it was, and he sent me a $50 what do you call it, gift coupon. Like you could put money on this gift card. And I said, cool. When I get the gift card, I said that's a good trade. So if you don't want to do it the traditional. If you don't want to do it the traditional way, I will accept a gift card. I want the racist coffee mug. Both of these mugs are racist. All the ones that are black. So yeah. I would like to get tiny mugs. Hey, that's a good idea. I got tiny stickers I could put on there. You know what? I'm going to look for tiny mugs. That's a good idea. The mug doesn't know what color it wants to be. It'll also spout the N-word while it's turning white. So it's my Johnny Rebel mug. I could put like a fucking rebel flag on the side of it if you want. Yeah, that's my racist coffee mug. I should get some coffee and just put it in there and or fill it with tea bags so you have something special. But I usually put the buttons inside there and I wrap them around. Hellred survived because Minnie Manson was protecting him. Whoa. Sometimes I see little sperms on the side of my thing here. I'm here because of Daisy the Venice healer. You mean that lady that doesn't like me? And then maybe she does like me and I don't know it, but she kind of didn't like me when she met me. Johnny Rebel is freaking awesome. I know Dylan introduced me to him. I'm going to look for mini mugs. I sold this many albums today. So, I got to autograph a few here before I go to bed and I forget. So let me get my Exactamundo knife here. Exactamundo. Hey, it's the Fonz. Okay, I'm turning the light on. Be warned, cover your eyes. A World War II picture, awesome. Daisy doesn't think I'm part of her tribe. She kicked me out of her tribe because I wouldn't help her with her lawsuit. I got to talk to her lawyer, though. He's a cool guy. I yelled at him at first because I thought he was a troll. But then he yelled at me. He's like, shut your pie hole. And he was like cussing, and I liked it. And so I was like, awesome, you're a really cool guy. But I knew that was the only time I'd ever get to talk to him. Because she's like, don't ever talk to my lawyer. I'm like, you gave me his phone number. You told me to call him. Okay, so the end of the CD, you know where this thing comes out? Do you want me to tape the edge of that? This one's going to be for, I got one for, I'm trusting Sandra, so I'm going to sign yours tonight. I'm going to do Elon's and Cam. So, what did I just ask? Oh, do you want me to tape the edge of that so your thing doesn't keep coming out? Because it comes out on both sides. You see that? They made this is usually not open, but they made that open because you could pull out, this thing because it's a wallet. So you could pull it out on the inside there. So I could tape it with some little piece of Scotch tape if you want. So I'm probably going to do that, but maybe I should let you because I don't want to put tape on there. That's what I was asking. So if you don't say anything, I won't tape it. But you feel free if you guys want to put a little piece of tape on the end there to tape that shut so it doesn't fall out. Feel free to do that. You're going to go to lay in the bed. That's good, Adam. Relax. But yeah, me and Daisy don't get along. She tried to order me around because she's used to being her own boss. But I'm also used to being my own boss. I'm Minnie Manson, and I never let anybody control me like that. So let me put you lens. I'm going to put your magnets up here and let them heal for a few days with the sticker there. Okay. So we'll put this over here. It will cure up on the mat on the fridge there. It's okay to tape it? Okay, Sandra Lynn. I know some people are very particular on little things like that, so I make sure to ask. It's like that time when my brother bought a steel guitar, and he paid a lot of money for it, and you expect an instrument to be made as perfect as possible, and while the function of the instrument wasn't affected, he was extremely bothered, and I guess he's like me, he's got like an OCD about perfection. There was like a little white line from the wood where they didn't paint it, and it was visible. And it really bothered him so much that everyone at the steel guitar forum got mad at him. They're like, what are you complaining about? So, always expect, like Henry Flagler, the billionaire, always expect there to be an inconsistency and never expect perfection. He would purposely have things made with a little imperfection on it. Like he'd have a tiles one way and one tile would be this way instead of that way. And so he would never go nuts. And you can live with yourself better when you can allow a mistake and even do it a pattern different. That was his calling card. He was very popular in Florida, and I lived in fact, I lived a half a block from his tombstone on Seville Street, where he's buried, and they got the college named after him, Henry Flagler. So I know a lot about him, and he helps me to not go nuts if I make a mistake. I'm proud of you, too. So this one's going to be yours, Sandra. I'm going to send the front there. I'll just write, because there's not a lot of room to write a bunch of stuff. Do you want me to put your name on it, too, to Sandra Lynn from Minnie, or do you just want me to write Minnie Manson on it? The front here. I'll have to sign it across the bottom here. Would you like me to write to Sandra Lynn from Minnie Manson or just write Minnie Manson on there? Perfection and perfection is the best. And I've taped it real narrow. I think I will tape people's, because this tape on there is very narrow and I cut it. All right. 2. See that where it says 2 on there? It's going to be like that. See that? All right. To Sandra Lynn. I don't want to write over my face, so I had to write it like this here. See that? And then I'll write love Minnie. Minnie Manson. So I give you guys, I have the ability to do this because it's not like I sold 500 CDs in one day. I wouldn't be able to do this if I was that good with business and if I was more famous and I had to have secretaries and people do this, but because it's not overwhelming, I can give you all individual attention like this. I can sit there and show you what I'm doing and take my time. You see that? This is what yours going to look like, Sandra. Now, Elon, I'm going to do yours next. And make sure. Let me make sure mine, okay. I'm going to make sure I mail it. If I ever mail it to you and the CD's not in there, I'm going to be pissed. But I'm looking in there. The CD's in there. The CD's in there. So, you have such nice writing. Thank you. Henry Flagler Love. He made the railway that connected, back then they had a train track thing with Key West connected to the mainland of Miami. You know, you go through Key Largo and some other stops. It takes a few hours to go through that. I used to love going in the Greyhound bus. You know, we'd go through all those towns. So we're going to put your CD there and the sleeve that goes with it. And I put that here. And that shit is going to cure. And by the time you get it, it will be dry. So first I do it like this. You put the little tape on the edge. And this tape is like Scotch tape. You could always remove it if you don't like it. But I cut some away so it's more narrow. So there won't be a lot of tape on your thing there. And I purposely, you see the border, the blue border around it? I did that on purpose because I didn't know how to, you know, when they had the guide, they're like, put this in, this should be in the line. This is the printable area. So I said, well, what if it's visible? Just in case it's visible, I wanted to put something that would look right no matter what, if it had a border or not. And it worked. A lot of people make CDs. In fact, like 90% of people, they make their first CD and it comes back, it doesn't look anything like they wanted because they didn't understand how the printing process worked. Minnie Manson is your wife now. No, I'm kidding. So Elon, I'm going to write yours now. I'm going to put Elon to Elon. Love. Minnie Hitler. I'm just kidding. Manson. Oh, I don't want to cover over the pentagram. Manson. So if you notice in the flames, did you guys notice? Well, take a look at what I did for you, Elon, there. And you notice the flames down here? It says Minnie Manson on there. I signed my name in hell. So that one's for you, Elon. Arts and crafts totally rule. Not everyone loves Minnie, but I know you guys do. I wish that I could go back to every fan I ever had that I was cruel to and fix it. I don't see like, now I know that Sky forgave me, but you can't forget when something happens, because when you say something bad to someone, it's like you're taking a whip and lashing them. You're creating a real scar in their brain. And scars never heal. There'll be a mark always. When you cut yourself, there's a mark. It gets hard. Well, that happens in your brain when you get hurt. And I didn't see her on the show. I was pretty upset that I didn't see her. I hope she'll come back, because she told me she wanted to buy one of these. But she may not after, like I said, what happened. So Elon's, I'm going to put yours over here. Put it right there. That will be protected over there. Now, I don't splash food around in here, so nothing's going to get ruined. So, got your fan club shit there. I autographed that. Your CD, her CD. Everything is signed for you, Sandra. Your stuff's all signed, and I'll be working on signing more shit for Elon, his other stickers and autograph. I'll screenshot this too. No, I'm kidding. Her. Okay, who else? Canva. Like. They probably want me to sign it to Cambot, so I'm gonna do that. I know they said they wanted. I think it was that person who said they wanted an autograph. So yes, I think it was. So 2. And if it isn't, well, your shit is getting autographed. I don't want to cover up the little pentagram on my thing. That I'm going to be covering up the star there. What if I wake up tomorrow and like the autographs disappear and they curl up into themselves? You ever cut yourself and you've spilled blood on the porcelain and then you go out and you come back and the blood's gone, it just curls up into itself and disappears? That's what they say on those TV shows you watch with the forensics. Blood does very weird things. It does indeed. Oh, you get some regular stickers also, not just a... Oh, let me go get those. I almost forgot. It's weird. I hear some loud music pulsing from somewhere. Anyway. I use my black marker to autograph these. You guys get one of these. I'm certain you want it autographed. But you're going to get some regular stickers with it too. 2. I hope you don't have to give me your whole paycheck, Sandra Lynn. You're going to have to get 2 jobs after this. So, Sandra, there's yours. Internet and cell services. Fuck, hi, watching it burn. Oh, thank you, watching it burn. Good night. Sexy stickers. Heavy music isn't Minnie's idea either, but you're welcome to promote your music, like I said. And you can talk about stuff, Hellride. You have friends here. You wouldn't be able to have no one else to talk to without us, so do it here. That's good. Minnie works hard for his money. Okay. That last message was for Adam. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I can tell you guys are talking to each other. She works hard for the money, so you'd better treat her right. So we're gonna put your sticker over here at the others. There. And this one's for Cambot, so we're gonna put that over here. Now the others didn't request an autograph, so I don't have to open up their shit. So this can go over here for now. If they change their mind, I still got time to do it. So we got Minnie. Whoever knew all these years when I went down, I would look for jobs. My dad would say, get a job, and I'd go up and down the street. Because back then they didn't have the internet. And I couldn't just be an entertainer. I couldn't say, hey, can I sing? So I had to go look for jobs. I'd go up there and beg for fucking pennies and sell out my CDs and everything I had just to get a buck. And I slept like no one ever slept before. It was like World War II level, like 1920s, the stock market crashing, sleeping. And who knew all this time that I could make money off myself? I always thought I was too. I was always told, by not only by Hollywood magazines, TV, that I wasn't tall enough, I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't this or that enough. And who knew one day I could take all of that because I read Anton LaVey's books about. He would say you look like a freak, accentuated, and because of him, I was able to change my thinking, and that's why I'm here today, and why I'm so successful. It doesn't, just because you read his books doesn't mean you have to go out there and burn things and do rituals and hail Satan. You don't even have to be a Satanist. If you read his book, even if you're a fundamental born again Christian, it'll teach you a new way to think. But it's not training you to think like a devil worshiper. It's training you just to think outside the box. Like, hey, why should I feel bad about my body? I should accentuate it and do something good, like I do. I don't even have to get naked to look good anymore. But I know you like that. I like Journey also. Oh, thank you, Elon. Oh, yeah, Elon, it's time. You have earned this here. When you type in the chat, you'll see what I did. Type something. Rod Stewart love. Barry Manilow love. Treat me right, doo-doo. Type something in the chat and you'll see what I did. Elon, you'll see. It shows up the next comment you make, you'll see. Everyone, guess what I did? I'm just rubbing my hand in case you're wondering what that is. You didn't type in the chat yet. Do you see it? Everybody else sees what I did. I gave you a badge. Don't be scared. I didn't do nothing bad. What Minnie did. I gave you a freaking badge. So this here, look. If you want to take a screenshot, I would recommend it now. My birthday's July 29. Oh, yeah, you get more than a badge after what you did. And you've been here a while. You've been supporting me for how many, weeks, months now? And you didn't troll me or do anything evil to me. So, yeah, definitely have to give you. And Sandra Lynn's is over here. I'm going to put that in your album here. You'll find your special sticker in the album. Your other stickers will be elsewhere. They'll be in your butt. I'm kidding. Let's see. So this one is for Cambot. I'm the same age as Minnie. You do not fear Minnie's here. Wait. Okay, that was just a CD. Occasionally I might make a mistake. I rarely make a mistake when autographing stickers. And if I do, I put the sticker up on a pole somewhere. Only once did I threw 3 stickers away last week. And I guess because I'm the creator of them, nothing bad's going to happen. They're not going to kill me or burn or sizzle up my garbage can. I got to go look and find a big melted fucking plastic thing in there. But when I threw that pop bottle and it spun around, it spilled on 3 stickers I had in there. And I was 10 minutes before my show was supposed to start, and I ended up having to go an hour late. Remember that last Friday? So I threw the stickers away because I was just too lazy to clean them off. I could have used them. And I got scared, but then I realized since I'm the creator of them, I created Frankenstein, so Frankenstein can't hurt me kind of thing, But I rarely ever disrespect my own merch. So that one's for Cambot, if Cambot's watching this later. I usually use people's screen names when I autograph shit, That way I'm not doxing anyone either. So, I know one of these was for somebody named, it was Kate, but she called herself something else in there. And let's see, let's look. Let's see who the other people are. I gotta sit down though, because I'm very tired. I blew this whistle in Dylan's ear. It's got a number there. That's for ice or something. So you guys can call this and troll it up if you want. I won't blow it hard in your ears because I don't want to hurt your ears. But yeah, I'm going to take that on the front porch, and next time someone comes on my porch, I'm going to blow it really hard. I also have a flute there I can blow. So, you know, really loud noises tend to help. Let me plug my phone in here. I am Groot. I like the comic strip Gru. Remember Gru? Groo. And he had a dog named Roberto, and there was an old man, Sage. And he'd be like, I love a fray, and then they'd call him a mendicant, and he'd get pissed. He's like, I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. That's not a dog whistle. A dog whistle is silent. I grew up listening to 80s punk rock. I wish I would have listened to, like, just like more than Hall and Oates and the mainstream shit. Like, I never listened to Kiss or I heard the hair band stuff, anything that was on those free music video channels before MTV came and you had to pay to see it. Everything that was on there, but like I never listened to Ozzy Osbourne or Kiss or Judas Priest. I wish I would have. I remember I listened to Rush. Rush is cool. Marilyn Manson, he loves Rush. When that picture of him when he's 14, he's doing that with his middle finger. It's probably the coolest picture of him outside of him being like famous. That guy's definitely very intelligent, or he has connections or something. I don't know what it is, but we're from the same generation, the same background. And I wonder how he got so fucking successful, and I was kind of like, well, by the time he was famous, I was homeless, kicking rocks in Florida, and I wonder what the hell happened. That's kind of why I compare myself with him, just because he's from my generation and the same age. Went to a Christian school like I did, and the same kind of hellfire, brimstone preaching shit. And see, when I was young, though, I didn't dabble in Satanism. He would get to go out with his friends and shit, just like my brother. He got to go out, but me and my sister would always have to stay home. But then she got to go out with her friends, and I was still alone. Bitch. That whistle, yeah, I'll be careful about the whistle. I don't want to kill anyone in here. I was trying to figure out what I was doing here. I need to think and not accidentally flash the screen. I'm not wearing pants. Okay, we got Mark. Oh, we got Pinky. Let's do Mark and Pinky. I think Pinky would want me to autograph it. I think a lot of them want to wear. Pinky too. Pinky was when it gave me. Remember last week when she gave me $100 and it was like red. Hey, who wants to do a super chat? I haven't seen any ever. Do some super gifts. My screen and my channel is lonely without that. I'm not wearing pants. So there's Pinky, and now we got to do, what was it, Mark? Let me look again and make sure it didn't say Mike. I hope I wake up to like 50 more sales. That would be great. Okay, this one's to Mark. Love, Minnie, Manson, your Lord and Savoir Faire. If somebody gives me a super chat right now, I'll put an extra sticker in your shit. But it's got to be at least a $10 one. And I'll give you an extra sticker and I'll write whatever you want on it, like something really naughty, like a cuss word or something. It would be cool if it made a sound when I get a super chat. Kick short. This is Kick Shorts. And I'm going to autograph it to Kick. Now, when I mail this shit to you, and if you don't give me your real name, make sure that the post office knows to let you have your mail. If your mail ever comes back to me, you know, lucky everybody that orders off of, this is why I like using Etsy, because I can communicate with you. It's not like, oh God, I don't have their email. So you will always be in communication with me through there. So you're never like, oh God, I can't communicate. Okay, let me see here. Okay, that's Cambot, Elon, Cambot, Kip, and Elon Mark. Oh, and the other one I have to autograph is to let the music play. See. And don't forget, I do artist trading cards. If you guys ever want to hire me to draw your pets or something, anything you want. I mean, don't ask me to draw the Crusades and put it in a card this big. I mean, an artist trading card is small like that. I charge $30. I hand draw, hand ink, and hand paint them. I don't do it in a computer. So this one's for my friend, Colleen, who I used to do karaoke with. But hey, I don't need to do live band karaoke when I'm in here making fucking money. That would, if I went back there and showed them how much money I make a month doing this, they would be so, they would hate my guts. Like maybe I'll go back next week and say, hey, look, everyone, I made $1 million last year. How much did you make singing here? Oh, that's right, nothing. The band makes money. They get tips and I think, I don't know if bars pay them. If you want to get naked with Minnie, who wants to give me right now $10 for this magnet here? That's the only one. This is when I was a lol cow. Oh, I have to clean that. The good thing about these magnets is you take one of these and you can clean it. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Zeph. Zeph's Prime. When I used to go on people's shows and get naked, and when I went on Pod Awful, I used to, this was a video, this was actually a video I made on YouTube. I'm surprised they didn't strike it. They're more stricter now. But I went on my show and I was wearing underwear once and they struck me and I'm like, wait, I didn't understand YouTube at the time and I wasn't making money then. It was like, who cares? What's a strike? Wow, thank you. Who wants to send some pentagrams and DJ cats? Those are the DJ cat. That's more expensive. Sparkles and pentagrams I always like. You have to clean things off. Then I clean my scissors also with the alcohol. Okay, here's an extra sticker here. So someone's gonna get an extra sticker there because they. Ooh. Now remember, you have to buy the album to get this. Even if you bought my fan club, a T-shirt, a coloring book, and everything I have, if you don't buy the CD, you don't get that. But Sandra Lynn says she's gonna buy it, so she's gonna get one of those. These have to stay rare. Oh, makeup brush. Thank you, Hellride. Laughing Disco, Zeph. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't see that. I guess you're gonna have to do it again. Okay, these three people didn't ask. I know Pinky would want it autographed. Kick and Mark didn't say anything, so. There you go. Watch, I'll walk away and here, I'm gonna put this over here and see that. That will be for them. This one. I'm running out of room to put shit. This one's for Kick. And, oh man, I'm covering up my snacks. I'll have to take those off of here. Fucking running out of places to put shit. You know, autograph the shit out of these two also. Make America mini again, that's right. Good night, Howard. My blanket's rebelling like a bitch in there. I have to buy a new blanket next month. I go to sleep and after 2 hours I have to actually turn the light on, all groggy. I have to get up and remake my fucking bed again. I swear when they make those blankets, they need to sew all the way through to the other side, sew the pattern in there, not just have the blanket all loose, especially if it's a 2-ply blanket. You know what I mean? And like it would just bunch up and shit. And the blanket actually secedes from the union, basically slides right off the bed within 2 hours. So yeah, I have to get a new blanket. You have to have a proper blanket. If your blanket doesn't listen to you and it rebels, you know what to do. Yeah, hugs, hi. This is your safe space. Hi, want to hold my hand at Navy Pier? I'm sorry, but when my son wanted to hold, my 32-year-old son wanted to hold my hand at Navy Pier, I'm like, no, that's not, no. I said, you can hold your mom's hand, but you're not holding mine. A full-grown man wanting me to hold his hand. Oops, I forgot to tell you I had a son. He's not my biological son. He's like adopted, but now he's like a left-wing liberal, and he went nuts. So he lives with his mom in like Kentucky. And when he got mad at me for using the word we're in, I said we live in a jungle, and he got mad. I'm like, excuse me, but I'm older than you. I'm the one who gets to say what I want. Oh, my back and sides are hurting, so I gotta stretch. Oh. Oh. Ah, oh, oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah. To make sure the menu's closed here. I put this here. I need to get a fucking stool, one of those tall bar stools, so I can sit here and talk to you guys, because it's excruciating for me to stand up like this. I have to be up all day, too. Excuse me. Okay, this one is going to say to Pinky. This is the first time you ever heard about me having an adopted kid. He never lived with me. His name's Kelly McShane, and I lived in Florida, and I met his mom when I went on vacation there in 2001 when I worked at the planetarium. And then I went back to Florida again at St. Augustine, and she let me come live with her because she liked that I was an artist. And her son was only 8 then. He didn't live with her. He lived with the dad, who was a communist, who's an actor. And, you know, him having like the same thing I do, like the learning challenge shit. We hit it off great. And I would get him Cubs ballpark stuff, like a Cubs hat. I got him this baseball. He loves sports. And I got him this baseball hat because I live in Chicago, and he loves Chicago. And he finally came and lived here, but he didn't do so good here. And it had like lights in it, and the Cubs logo with lights in it. And he was real sick. You know, when I went to visit, and he's in his mom's car, and I'm like, this is for you. And, you know, he took it, and he really liked it. And I know it made him feel better. So I just used to do nice stuff, buy him stuff. I buy him video games and even babysit him when his mom would go to work. And then I left Florida, and he just went with his dad, you know. And like she left him and his brother when they were just like 8 and actually he was like 6 or something, and the brother was like 12. They were young, and she didn't want to be married to the dad anymore because he was too controlling. That's what she said. And she's not on the internet. She's not somebody you'd know, and I'm not going to say like her name or anything, but he liked it when I'd come, and I kept moving back and forth from Chicago to Florida, so every few years I'd go back and live with them, and but I never really could financially support them or take care of them. I said I could basically just be a father and name to you. I can keep you safe. I can buy you some video games here. I used to drive a van, so I used to be able to drive him to his mom when she'd be at work. I was a very responsible person. I legit had a license. I still have a license to drive, but I drove and everything. You know, I couldn't do that now because I'm older. I was only like, what, in my 20s, 30s, my 30s. So I actually was a productive member of society. I even had a job, everything. So yeah, people don't know about that. Now, I never told anyone because people was up in there calling me a pedo and shit years ago on the internet. And I'm like, hell, I'm going to ever mention that with them talking that way about me. But now people respect me, and I can talk about stuff like that. And I wasn't even dating his mom. I was just like friends with her. So it was nothing like that. There was no romantic shit between us. And she was like 20 years older than me. She's like in her 70s now. I wish I had a chair. I could go get that chair in there, but I'm almost done doing this. Yeah, Adam, it's the first time that anybody's heard of this. I'd never mentioned it before. So when he lived in Chicago 10 years and didn't speak to me, so I was angry at him for that. And I told him I don't ever want to talk to you again. But that was after his mom came to get him. We spent a day out and everything. I gave him an 8x10. I autographed it. He says, right. He didn't want me to write to Kelly or to William. He wanted me to write to their son, and he wanted, instead of signing it Minnie Manson, he wanted me to sign it Dad. So I signed it Dad, D-A-D, Dad. You know, so, you know, he liked that. He's a little weird, but the fact that he would think of me as a father, you know, it was really nice, you know, that anybody could think of me in that way. So somewhere in, like, wherever the hell he's living now, Kansas or Kentucky, there's an 8x10 of Minnie Manson that says from Dad. I gave him some magnets and some stickers and shit too. But he kept correcting me. You know, it's left wing, you know, and it's woke. And I keep saying, if you say this, I'm going to block you. If you say that, I'm never going to speak to you again. So, you know how I feel and how touchy I am and how I pull away from people over the smallest things. I said, you know what, I can't talk to you anymore until you start seeing the world for what it is. You got to stop with this woke shit, nonsense. I do love him very much, but I mean, he's a 32-year-old man who can't even function. His 75-year-old mom had to come here and get him. And yeah, it bothers me that I can't talk to him anymore, but that's the same reason why Dylan's father won't talk to him. Because I was on a 3-way call with Dylan, you know, a.k.a. Yoko. A lot of people know him as Yoko from the old trolling days. But yeah, I used to live in St. Augustine. I had my own apartment there, and my cat Ripley was there, and he would come over, and his mom would drop him off. He'd play with my cat. And video games, you know. And we did karaoke. I bought a karaoke machine. We were doing karaoke, and everyone in the whole neighborhood could hear it for like fucking miles. It was fucking awesome. I used to irritate people in the community, and they would go and complain to the landlord. It was a woman landlord. Her name was Mary. She was married to the guy who had the Lay potato chip company, you know. She was married to like a big shot like that, the guy who created Lay's chips. So And she showed me all the pictures and all the stuff and all his masonry regalia and shit. He was a Freemason. So she was kind of fucked up. And when I bought this Egyptian statue and I painted it and put it in my apartment, it scared the shit out of her because the Masons are into all the Egyptian shit. She's like, I had it outside. She's like, please take that indoors. So we got Colleen here. We got hers. That one's done. So these fucks are gonna cure. Here, let's see, I didn't tape the ends. Let me tape the ends of those, and then pinkies. So we got some ends to tape. So now you got some new mini Manson lore that nobody else knows about that except you guys. You were the first group of people to hear that I had an adopted son. All right. I wanted to send him to military school, so when his mom and me were in the mall, you know, because he liked to go shopping a lot, and he'd make his mom take him. There was a military school there. They had some tables set up, and there was a military school there, so I got the video, and I snuck it into his book bag when he wasn't looking. And so he goes to school without even preparing his book bag. On Monday, he goes to school, and he goes there and opens it up, and the military video is there, and he opens it in front of all his friends. And he told me about it. That's how I know about it. He's like, how could you do that to me? Everybody at school saw it. I'm like, well, you need to go to military school. You know, I play little pranks like that on him. I think a little military school would have did him some good. Not like learning how to shoot a 3-foot-long rifle to get you disciplined. You know what I really should have did? I should have signed him up for military service. I should have signed his name away in the Marine Corps. So he'd be running through fucking Iraq, you know. Mama, can't you see what my Marine Corps done to me? Fuck you. Well, he knew maybe had a different name then, but fuck you, how could you do this to me? I hate war. Semper Fi. I like seeing your name in blue, Elon. It was about time. And you're welcome. I trust you guys. That's why I can tell you. Also, I gotta stretch my legs here for a minute. Oh. You know, you're like the first group of people I ever felt close to and I could trust. I was wishing that some of my old fans would come back, ones that I've hurt in the past, but they're not coming back. And I grieve for those people. I used to be so goddamn impatient. I'm not even close to being as impatient as I used to be. I've matured a lot in the last 3 years. A lot. Oh, my body's aching so fucking bad. I wouldn't be able to make it in the military. I made it 6 weeks before I got pneumonia. So let me see. I could stand on my knees and do this. I'm making this, streamlining the pieces of tape. Like cutting off the rigid ends. So when I tape seal the end of your CDs, it doesn't look like... Some people are the perfectionists about shit. They don't want you to put nothing on it. So I'm taping like the edge. Where the blue part is. Okay, that one's crooked, so we're going to redo that. And this tape does come off. So I can't do it this way. And I'd like to do it without getting like bends in the tape or fingerprints on the tape. That one's giving me a little trouble. It's being rebellious, you fuck. We cut a little sliver of it off. And then I fold it like that. So that way your little card doesn't fall out the end. Oh, there's one more, god damn it. Is the work ever done? This is a small things that I can do for you now because I'm not super busy. But one day there'll come a day where you'll just get a CD and the sticker will be thrown in the package with it. I won't even autograph it. And the autographing, like when I get famous enough, it would be like a special thing. Like I guess some people release albums and they only release like 5 autographed ones, you know what I mean? I'm in a position where I can autograph everybody's if you so desire and ask. And I don't charge extra for that either. A lot of artists might. Like I said, somewhere down the road, I might be able to use having my autograph as an incentive to pay an extra $10 or something, you know, like a special gift, or the first 5 people that order, say, my next album or something. I hope one day I do get that famous. Hey, Jeremy, you know what? You can watch those 2 episodes I did that says it says album release party or watch party. Okay, I want to show you something. I sold 6 CDs today, actually 7. Now I just autographed this one here. This one's to Cambot. And I don't know if you're aware or if you want to buy my CD, but this is the inside. It has a wallet. It's got the CD in it. It's airbrushed. The artwork is airbrushed on there. That's not a sticker. And it has a... Well, I don't want to mess with this because this is going to someone. I can use mine to show you. You got a special sticker with it too. There's an insert in there. Let me see. Cambot. Make sure to write. If you ever get somebody else's autograph sticker in there, you can always ask me for the right one. I'll send it to you. If I ever forget anything in your merch that's promised, say, hey, you forgot to put this in there, or a patch or a sticker or something, you better tell me. Do not get angry. Just say, hey, Minnie makes mistakes. Just talk to him. And I know you guys wouldn't lie or anything, because the trolls aren't going to go through the expense of buying something just to say, oh, well, this and this and this. So I trust you. So if there's ever like a problem, you let me know. Actually, I only had 2 people in my life return something after buying it, but guess what? That's money out of their pocket, because then they sent it back months later, and I'm like, well, there was only one person that made me give money back for a book. And that's because she got mad at me, but I got mad at her for saying really sickening things about me on the internet. This lady's crazy. So she's gone, though. You'll never see her in here. And what's sad is she used to be my best friend, close to it. Well, I wouldn't say best friend, but she was like a really good fan. So everything's good, Jeremy. I just hate when I lose fans, especially ones that gave me lots of money. Remember when albums had interludes and such? I think I remember that. Oh, there used to be this giant peace magnet, a peace symbol. It was cut out, and I bought it for my friend in Florida. And I'd have it the right way. Kelly would turn it upside down, and then I'd put it the right side and throw it back up there. And we kept putting magnets, and I don't know what we were doing on the fridge, but the fridge broke because we put too many magnets on it. Ooh, a jean jacket? Oh, fuck yeah. I was looking up how much it would cost to make the 3-dimensional patches, like a 3-inch size, and they wanted like $200 for. It was like $10 each, I think, or $11 each for the patches, and like for 100, it was like $527. I'm like, yeah, when I start making more money, maybe I could get at least 10 of them made. But because of what they charge me for it, it's like almost $15 a patch. I would legit have to charge $20 each for a patch. But if it was like a 3D patch, you probably would buy it. I lost you guys for a minute. Don't worry, you're back. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I sold 7 CDs. I said it's the best I ever did. If I was King Cobra, like I said, I would have sold all of them at once. All those CDs would be gone. And it would all be in the pockets of a crooked record producer. Okay, the bubble mailers. This is what you're going to get your shit mailed in. See this? I had a whole bunch of these. I got more in there. So it's either going to come in a gold or silver one. I choose at random. Because I guess they put them in at random. There's only like one, wait a minute. There's like 3 silver ones and 1 gold one in there. I mean, look at that. 1, 2. Doesn't matter what color they are, but yeah. Oh, what's this one? That one's not even silver. There's like 3 different kinds in here. So you're either going to get a rainbow one here. It's like rainbow silver. Or you're going to get a silver one. Or a gold one. I didn't know they had 3 different colors in there. So, you know, I buy the best, and I pay a lot of money for this shit, but I want the best for you guys. I don't have a lot of high overhead either. My life is pretty simple. I don't buy a lot of things. So I'm primarily spending money on my records, my merch, paying my credit card. I got it back down to 10,000 again. All the payment I made last month, I made like 2,500 last month. I paid every bit of it to the credit card yesterday, straight up. I talked to Joe. Who's Joe? Oh, Joe. Which Joe do you mean? Is it Joe G? I don't talk to him much. He's gone in a different like direction. He says he's about selling his own merch now, and he walks around a lot. So he's kind of not into me anymore. I don't think he hates me. In fact, I know he doesn't, but his shows aren't the same anymore. Once a month, he usually invites me to come on. So yeah, Joe G is okay. He's a good guy. He's bought a lot of my art. You're gonna get a sticker for your toolbox? Cool. I'll give you a few stickers if you order one, so don't worry. You get at least 3 of them. I never just send 1 sticker in the mail. If I thought someone was trolling me, I might do that, but no. So I'm gonna need 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, these are 6, and let's see. I don't need one for hers because Sandra, you don't need one of these because your shit's gonna go right in that box. I could put one in there to protect it though. Let me see. Yeah, I'll give you one too, Sandra, because I want to protect your CD. So yeah, we'll put. Which one do you want, Sandra? Do you want the gold one or the silver one? I'm gonna put your CD in a protector. I'm bringing stickers to the concert. I'm going in July. Awesome. I'll make sure to put some extra ones in there for you. You're gonna put my stickers up at the concert. I'll give you a whole bunch. Which color do you want me to put your CD? It's gonna be inside the gold. Okay. It's gonna be inside the box, but I still feel more comfortable protecting it. 6, 6, 7. Okay. Let me go put these 2 away. Actually, I have to look in my email later to get the actual addresses of these. So I'm going to put those here. This is my P.O. box here. So if you guys ever want to send me something, you can. You're not allowed to send dead cats in the mail, but if you do, I'll use it as a silencer, because I heard you can do that. So you're going to get this here. So yeah, the CD should fit in there. Look. Yeah, see? It'll be in the it'll be in the nice plastic sheets, and then it will go in there. So that'll be in your box. So let's put that there. So you guys get an idea how long it takes to prepare one package. And so I got like, actually I have 8 packages and out of package, because I'm also going to send Dylan a bunch of stuff in a box. So I wasn't lying when I said I was going to, he's my friend. I prank him and I do mean stuff to him, but I'm going to give him some art cards. He can draw some art cards. I got him some Maruchan ramen, some candy pencils. I'm going to give him a candle. He doesn't know about this yet. And his art card and some makeup. I'm drawing him an art card. It's not something I can show on here, though I'd get in trouble. But, yeah. You sent the flaming poop? Oh, you got to send me a golden poop in here now. Minnie didn't see my Joe Mama joke. Oh, I think I get it now. Gold is badass, Sandra. I like the gold. Let me get you some extra stickers for your concert. Okay, don't get too excited and forget to put these up. Now, if I give you these stickers, I'm going to expect you to put these up. You'll all get one of these too with your album, just so you know. But yeah, I'm going to give you some stickers here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to give you this many stickers to put up. All your stickers will be in like this same envelope here, so you can choose what you want to keep. And you can also choose, there's a big pack here. You choose what you want to keep. There's some autographed ones for you. But, I mean, there's a lot of fucking stickers in this. You're buying all this shit. That's why I'm giving you so much extra shit. The more shit you buy from me, and you're spending like 100, I don't know, 130, maybe 50. Now you're spending a lot of money on me. So that's when you guys get extra stuff. You see what I mean? It's not, I'm not rigid like a corporation. Buy a sticker for $5.99 and then pay another $5 shipping, and what do you get? 1 sticker. Now, if you order something from Marilyn Manson or some other entertainer that's big like that, that's exactly what you're going to get. And you know something else? He ain't going to even know you ordered it. He don't care. Is Marilyn Manson going to sit there and sign that for you? If you're lucky and he's sitting in the office, maybe when they're packaging it, he might say, hey, give me that. I'm going to put a random. I doubt he does that shit. He's probably not thoughtful like that. I live in Chicago, Illinois. I can't wait to put those in a new toolbox. Make sure you write Bible verses all over it. Like my brother, he has big red toolbox because he was a mechanic. He'd write Bible verses from every inch on there, and the guys at his job did not like that. Adam's leaving. Good night. But yeah, try to refrain from filling up your toolbox with Bible verses. That will alienate people. Okay. One time I put an I Love Lucifer sticker on the back of his car, on his bumper, and he thought the neighbors did it because I was visiting Chicago. I was in Florida, and I was visiting Chicago. So I went all the way to my old neighborhood. My brother was still living in the same house where I used to live, and I put this little pink heart, and it said I Love Lucifer on it. So if you're watching, Dave, that was me. It wasn't the gay guy next door. There was this gay guy next door that always hit on my brother. Hi, David. Hi. That's a care package if I've ever seen one. See, I care about other people. I spend money on other people. I spend money on Dylan. I buy these stickers. This costs a lot to make, and I throw, ooh, a train. I throw lots of extra shit in because I enjoy doing that. And there was a time I was doing this for free. I mean, not at the level I do it now. And Music Basmarty, he said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And him being Jewish, he knows about making money. He was a super Jew, and he taught me how to survive. He says, "You need to charge money. When someone asks you to learn a song," I used to learn, I'd spend weeks learning a song on the guitar. And the guy would give me $7 and they'd say, "Fuck you, you took too long." I mean, I used to let people shit on me. People were so cruel to me. "You didn't sing that right. Here's $1." Or if I was lucky that I'd offer that. And I'd be in there learning. And that's before I knew karaoke songs were on the internet. And I'd be memorizing shit, which I'm not good at. And for free, because I was so happy that people wanted me to sing. So when you're first starting out, you want to perform for anyone. But then Music Bismarck was like, "Hey, no, you need to stop doing that." And thanks to him, I have a fucking business. He would be proud of me today. I'm a master machinist. That was funny when you said that's not 1 inch long. The book that I did, the one I measured wasn't 1 inch, but the other ones are 1 inch. There's one that had like less pages in it, and I accidentally measured that one. I used to work with calipers and shit. I used to go to this training class to learn how to be like what you call a quality control inspector, where they took calipers and they'd measure the tiniest things, because I used to have real good eyesight. Do you want me to encrust diamonds? I can blow brushed diamonds up onto your CD if you want, so it'll glitter more. Yeah, I remember. I remember lots of things. My memory isn't so bad. It's just when I'm stressed out. I mean, I don't have true dementia, but I have dementia-like symptoms from stress and from diabetes. It's called vascular dementia. And I read about it, and I didn't know you could lose your memory upon getting stressed, but it comes back. My memory always comes back. My eyesight sucks dick, but I can still see this. I'm praising God I can see this right now. So all those stickers I put in there for you, Sandra, they're not autographed. So you put them up in strategic places. Throw one up at the band, put it up their butt. Menopause will fuck your eyes up, that's true. Okay, here's one for Pinky. I already autographed the ones for you, Sandra, so this one is for Colleen. There's one from Mark, to Mark. Love, Minnie. Sometimes I'm like, if I don't write the Manson part, are they still going to be okay with me just writing Minnie? You ever get an autograph from somebody and you're disappointed because they didn't write it like you thought you wanted? Did that ever happen to any of you? So I'm kind of conscious. I'm like, if I don't write Manson on there, are my fans going to feel any less loved? If you're ever unhappy with that, I'll be glad to send you more stickers that say Manson on it. Oh, yeah, that package you're going to get is going to be well protected, and it's going to have the code and everything. Let me see who else we got here. Mark, to Kick. Okay, we got Kick. Okay, I can fit Manson on here. I used a thicker one here because the thin ones don't come out so good. If you sent anything back, I don't give refunds for that. Nothing like that, but I'd say just keep it and set it on fire. I got stickers all over in here. Now I can't eat anything out of my, well, I'll show you in a minute. I can't use my candy bowl now. All my snacks are covered by stickers and CDs. You're gonna laugh when I show you this. Let's see, I gotta do one for Elon. You're gonna laugh. They Live is a great film. Call for an Uprising talked about that a lot. I love it. By the way, if you want to listen to truther channels, and he doesn't talk about religion a lot, he's like known as like a light Christian truther, and A Call for an Uprising. He's funny as hell. He's awesome. He used to be a lot funnier, but then he got a little more serious. But he has a really cool personality, and his voice is cool. And he was in the industry. You definitely know he was a professional of some kind in entertainment, because he talks about all that. And he taught me a whole bunch of shit. I'd probably be dead today if it wasn't for him. But, you know, he talks about They Live a lot, and that's where I learned about it. And I finally saw the movie. And I'm like, what's up with that 20-minute scene when him and that black guy are fighting in the alley? I'm like, Jesus Christ, get a room. That black guy, what was that, Carl Weathers or something? But anyway, I don't remember who that was. But yeah, they're spending he's like, put the glasses on. No, I don't want to. Put them on. And he kicks his ass because he doesn't want to put them on. So let me show you. This is what happens when I sell a lot of merch. So I had to cover my candy bowl with all your merch, guys, so I won't be able to eat any candy or snacks for a while, at least until I get all this shit wrapped up and ready to go. So I got Pinky sticker, Cambot. Did I do Cambot? No, I don't think I did. I did Colleen, Mark, Pinky, Elon, Kick. So we got to do Cambot. So that's all covered. Tonight was such a good night. So if I made like $30 for each CD, and I sold like 7 of them. So you're the one that knows the math, Jeremy. So how much did I make today if I sold 30? $30 a piece, and I sold 7 of them. Well, 3 times 7 is 21. So what did I make, like $210 or something? Is that correct? Yeah, I do deserve it, and thank you. So that's right. So I did do the math good. All right. Well, you've seen the way I do my math before, so I was a little worried. I always snip it just a little bit, like the envelope, so when I close it, it doesn't flap out and get stuck on nothing. So I'm kind of smart when it comes to packaging shit. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Never thought that I'd ever have a store. And I have Grady to thank. Grady, even though I fought with him back then, and I resisted him every step of the way, which I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, but it was his idea to do that Etsy store, and I finally did it. And, you know, he's got his wrench again. He's a part of the team again, you know. Like, I would rather be friends with someone like him who we can cuss each other out and call each other the worst names and then not talk for a few months and then talk again. Like, I know that he'll always be a true friend, because you could, someone like that who has a lot of the same issues as me, I would rather have somebody like that in my life. than somebody who just gives up on me the first time I make them mad or I call them a name or something. Like, I guess what's easier for men, because men can take that. But when I call women names and I called one of my fans the C word, I mean, it's kind of hard to be forgiven. But I wish that women could be more like guys and just say, hey, you know what? We're all mental. We all act like that. We all call each other names. And with me is if I get really close to somebody, 90% of the time they're going to get called a name at one point or I'll get angry through no fault of anybody's. And I don't ever want to lose any of you because of that. I don't want to ever lose anybody again because of that. And that's why I talk about it and be honest. So when it happens, you can say, hey, Minnie reminded me of this. At the time it's happening, you'll be like, oh, fuck you, Minnie. Tell me fuck you and then don't talk to me for a week. But please, come back. Come back to Minnie. Because if I can get forgiveness with Grady and things could be good between us, it could be good between any of us. So if there's a fan out there, I've called you the C word or something, please don't read into that shit. When you read angry letters like that from me or even other people, just remember the person was angry at the time. Anger is a real curse. Anger is one letter away from danger. And to lose a friend over getting angry, and then a few days later you're like, oh my God, what have I done? I literally sit in that bed and I fucking suffer. I have real fucking physical and mental anguish because I've called people I love the C word or other words and I treated them bad. Or I'd say, like one lady I knew years ago, Shady Lamps, she goes by that on Discord. Her name's Lori. And she probably thinks I don't love her or care about her. But for 3 years, I've been grieving because I pissed that lady off because I didn't believe she was sick. She just disappeared and ghosted me for 2 months. And she's, and her husband was a really cool guy. And I lost him because I was impatient and I couldn't let her get over because I didn't believe she was really sick. So I'm learning more. I mean, I'm pissing less people off. I'm still pissing people off, but not even close to how I used to be. I used to fight with everyone. I used to be Cyrax level bad when it comes to communications with others. Yes, come back to Minnie. Just like my other friend Christy, who I cared about so much. And my heart is broken because I guess she got mad and didn't like me anymore because she heard me use the N-word on my stream when I was in Las Vegas. I think that's what did me in with her. She was very liberal. And just like, oh my God, Minnie did not just do that. And I guess she was trying to work it out in my mind if I was a good person or not. And I guess she couldn't get over it. And then because she ghosted me, I called her the C word, and that was the end of our relationship. She even forgave me after that, but it never really was the same. And we got in a fighting again, and she sent my coloring book. And there's a lot of Christies, so I know about 20 Christies. So it's nobody in here. She don't talk to me anymore. If she's watching, I'm sure she is. I don't hate her. I never did. But just, I lash out at people because all my life, when I was a kid growing up, I was always the doormat. My brother and his wife, especially my brother's wife, putting me down, calling me monkey lips. Don't put your monkey lips on the water bottle. She would humiliate me. My brother had no idea what Alice was doing to me, his wife Alice. I lived in a house with them, I was in a basement. But she took over that house and she would totally humiliate me and tell me, you're slow, you don't understand things, and what's wrong with you, and that's why no one likes you. She wouldn't know how to say things. And politically incorrect sucks. Being politically correct sucks. I like to say what I want, you gotta have freedom. But yeah, I shouldn't be calling anyone the C word, and if I've ever called anybody that and you're listening, I apologize. It's nothing personal. It's just when I get angry, I'm possessed. I become fucking possessed. And I want everyone to know that I don't want to be like that and that I do regret it. It's not like, hey, you're the C word, F you, and then I just go on with my day. I've written many letters, and someone said, write letters, put it in a drawer, don't send it. If you write an angry letter, don't send it, do not stamp it. I've written so many angry letters and email, and then I put it away. I said, you know what? I'm going to sleep on this. And every single time, 100% of the time, I deleted the letter the next day. I said, no, I can't send that. Now, I wish I would have did that for all the letters. Some of the letters actually went through, but the ones I thought about and said, hey, I'm going to think on it, I never sent them. And I wish I would have did that with every letter. I never called any of you people names, and I pray to Jesus I never do. A lot of times I get mad because I couldn't type words, and I just started blowing up in anger because my hands wouldn't type the word. And I blew up on people for that. I blew up on people for stupid things. Like I blew up on that guy who made me that nice AI video a few weeks ago because something was happening and triggering me that had nothing to do with him or my YouTube community. And I went out, he was the first person I saw, and he's like, oh, you didn't appreciate the kind thing I did for you, the kind words I said. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I got mad, and instead of saying being a normal fucking human being, instead of saying, you know what, what's going on here? How can we fix it? You know, like how tonight, how I did with King Kinsu, I was in my right mind and able to fix it because I behaved like a normal human being is supposed to. Find the root of the problem, make peace, everyone's happy again. If I would have did that with this person, he wouldn't be in there making micro Manson and like sabotaging my YouTube and my subs and shit. He would still be loving on me and being my fan, and I treated him like shit. I can't undo what I did. He is hurt. He is beyond hurt, almost to he wishes I was dead hurt, and there's no way to get his forgiveness. And I guess I'm gonna have to let time take care of it and not attack this person anymore. Just keep publicly saying, hey, I'm sorry, Sword of Omens. I didn't mean to treat you badly. And I'm saying that's his name on YouTube. And I'm sorry. And it sucks that I have to be on an apology tour, but if that's what it takes to get these people to forgive me again and be my fans, that's just what I'm going to have to do. And I hope one day this person, he will forgive me. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know his real name. I don't know how old he is. I don't know if he lives in poverty or in wealth. I don't know anything about him. So it's not like, hey, I'm attacking you. This is your name. I know where you live. I know everything. It's like I'm attacking somebody with a name like Sword of Omens. Instead of, seeing him as a human being, I just saw him as some name on the internet. I couldn't relate. And so if he's watching, I hope that I'm an older person, and maybe there's no excuse because I'm older. Maybe I should know better, but maybe he will forgive me one day. And his videos are really nice. I mean, I do like the creativity he showed on his channel. I wish that if I would have accepted that first video he made, he might be doing a lot of stuff for me now. Maybe if he comes around in a few months, he'll forgive me. I could forgive myself, but I feel like an idiot because I put my own foot in my mouth. I shot myself in the foot by treating a fan nice when I should have treated him like a king. I should have treated him nice and not like a piece of shit. Because he's not a piece of shit. I'm the piece of shit for treating him like that when all he wanted to do was please me. So if you're listening, Sword of Omens, please accept my apology. Now, I'm not just saying it to get you to take macro Manson down. You can keep that up forever. In fact, that gives me power because if I'm such a rock star that he would make that, that's pretty powerful what he's doing. And who am I? I'm fucking nobody. I'm nothing. And he's making all that to counter me. So that shows that I am worth something. And I realized, you know what, this guy could have done, what he's doing against me, he could have did for me. And I caused him by being mean to him. Like Grady says, when you're mean to your fans, you're just making another enemy and they're just going to go at you harder. I don't want to make enemies like that, especially someone who's creative like that. I would rather him be on Team Mini. So I really hope he's listening. And maybe his heart will melt and I will never talk to him like that again, or anybody if I can help it. I treated him like shit. And I'm in here publicly saying I'm sorry to someone. Nobody knows who he is. I mean, it's not like out in the public or a rock star like me, but he's a human being who cared about me. And why fight somebody who cares about you? All I do is cause trouble for myself. I lose face. I lose money. I lose fans. And what's so hard to treat someone nice? And I realize, why do I have to treat anybody bad when it's just easier to be nice. I'm going to lay down and I'm going to look in your comments. I'm not ignoring you guys. It's hard for me to look close at the screen when I'm talking like that. I just got to say, I took my medicine. I'm preparing. I'm gearing down to get in bed. I'm going to look at your comments. I'm going to address it. I just got so much going here. I don't want to do anything else tonight. But by the end of this weekend, all of this shit should be ready and packed for Monday. I'm proud to be on Team Me. Thank you. We are our own worst enemy. I am too. I can't even think of how big my fan base would be now and how successful I would be. I'd be in Hollywood today if I wasn't talking to people like shit and acting like a fucking nutcase. I am aware of my behavior. Very much so. And let me get this here. Is that ham? Okay. Oh yeah, the candy's out there, but let me see if I can pull a moon pie out from under all my merch. I hope my merch doesn't get so heavy it caves in. I love talking to you guys, and I do feel better. And like I said, I've sort of omens when he believes that I am legit and honest about what I'm saying, that I'm not trying to kiss butt to get some. He will know. He's a lot smarter than me. And if he's a young guy, try to understand that us old folks fuck up a lot. Yet you will forgive me if you know that I'm genuine. The next time somebody does something nice, if I don't know how to communicate, which is one of the issues I was having, I'm going to say, I have trouble communicating. Can you write me an email and we'll start slowly? I'm going to put one of my nature things on here. This one. Okay. Now I got to scroll up in there and Creative Geniuses Razor's Edge. I'm going to read your comments here. Happy fan club membership. Team Minnie is growing. You are somebody. I know I'm somebody, but really, I'm a regular person like anyone else who just happens to have talent and creativity. And while it's important for me to be a diva in order to establish a rock star aura, it's a delicate balance that I gotta treat my fans like they're human beings. Without you, I'm fucking nothing. Bro, if you guys didn't buy my CDs and my merch, what would I be? A fucking retard who spent $3,000 on a bunch of useless crap. So you guys make the rock star. You are part of it. Rock stars can't exist on their own. Minnie, everyone has a bad day. Most folks understand that. It is part of being a creative genius. Forgive yourself. Minnie is a sensitive soul. Time heals most wounds. I looked up what Sword of Omens means too. It's that sword, I believe, from Thundercats. Thundercats is a cartoon I really love. If you get close enough to me, I'm sure I'll call you some names. But I'll try not to. You can call me the C word, just don't call me late for dinner. Come back to Minnie. You definitely know how to put a package together. So they got some boxes at the post office. I'm sure I could find the right size. Hopefully I won't have to use the one that says priority mail. Don't charge me $40 to mail your box if I do that. Use all fingers and toes math minus divide sign. Divided by. I like this song by the Pet Shop Boys, Divided by Zero or something like that. Great job. I'm so happy for you. Okay. There's not as much comments I have to read as I thought. So I got 14 people watching. Go pee-pee. Go pee-pee. I always see people bring their pets in the store. I'm like, go pee-pee. It smells like teen spirit in here. Pretty much, maybe if I'm 56 years old, spirit. It's okay to be real. I'm tired of pushing people away and treating people like crap is what it is. Because it doesn't do me any good and it makes another person feel bad. Someone came in here loving on me and I shit on them. It makes me think I'm a bad person. You know why I've been going around calling myself a bad person? And I wish there was more people in here, and I hope some people will watch this later. But I call myself a bad person because I feel like, how can a good person shit on somebody who's never hurt them? At least they don't believe they hurt the person, and maybe they really didn't. But even if they hurt the person, it doesn't matter. Like, I loved you and I was good to you. I supported you and you shit on me. That's why if any of you guys ever get like timed out, or if someone gets timed out here and they come back and they're like, oh, F the mods and shit, find out why they're saying that before you just time them out. And I'm so glad I was able to fix the situation with King Kinsu because I knew he was a good person. So I worked on it real hard. So I'm not going to let nobody go away mad ever again. After what happened between me and Sword, I really don't ever want to piss anyone off again. Because you never know what those persons can do for you or what they can do to you. And it's probably a good idea to not be mean just for the hell of it. So, yeah. So, I'm a little hard on myself, but I'm feeling better because now do you see how I was able to communicate tonight? Most days I can't do that. It's getting late. What time is it? It's almost 3. So let's go to 3 o'clock. Okay, I didn't fulfill any of these goal-ended, the super chat thing. Let's start a different goal. We'll do gift goal, though, instead. If you give me super chats, I'll kiss the picture of David Bowie. You know that picture of David Bowie on my wall? I'll kiss the picture of David Bowie if you give me 10 gifts in the next half hour. It's not the expensive super chat shit, just a gift one. You feel free to still throw up super chats. I kind of killed it when I was singing all my stuff, and people are like, we want to hear you sing our songs that we paid for, and I made them wait an hour to sing your songs. Gosh, I hope those people will come back tomorrow. Hey, Crypt Kicker. I wish I wasn't broken gifts. You're not broken giftless. On the first, you're going to be giving me a big amount of money for a shitload of stuff. Don't even feel sad. You are the promise that's coming. So try not to get killed or anything. It's like when cops are about to retire, they get killed the day before they retire. Yeah, try not to get killed. We have to put a circle of protection on you. I ain't going to ever hold it against you if you can't do super chats or gifts. That's just there if you have the ability. You can give those even when you're not live. You could do them on someone's channel, like in their comments section. I had at least a few people do that. I woke up one day and there was $100 in there. I was like, you're giftless. You're giving me gifts by being here. I'm glad that you're not upset or hurt or anything, and you're still very happy with me. That's a gift. Having someone to talk to is a gift. I don't have to be alone ever again. I was alone for so long. All my life I've kind of been alone. I mean, after I left, my brother kicked me out. I didn't have anybody to talk to. I was alone. I met people here and there, but I never really could latch on the way. Like when you have a family, they're always there, whether they want to be or not. I stayed with my family. My brother and his wife were so mean to me. His wife was worse, I think. She would put my brother up to things. So I can't hold it all against my brother, some of the shit she made him do to me. But I stayed in an abusive situation up until the age of 31 because I didn't want to be without someone to talk to. I didn't want to be alone. Now a lot of women will stay, even men and women will stay in relationships that are fucking toxic as fuck and even violent just to have somebody that knows them to talk to every day. They don't want to start with somebody new. That person's broken in, you know what I mean? So they'll stay. My mom stayed with my dad. And sometimes, they have to stay because of financial reasons and can't get out because they don't have the money. But it's also, like I said, emotional. People don't want to leave what's familiar, what feels like I know this place. If I left, where would I be? And other people get excited by the thought of going out on their own. That's why I wrote freedom on my calendar and I split like 3 times before my brother says, leave. It was him and Alice why I kept leaving. And also my dad yelling at me. He'd get me on the phone and yell at me for 3 hours. And then he'd just keep talking to me until everything got good again. He'd be like, I love you and I'm sorry I yelled at you. And I realized my dad was just lonely and he would attack people. And that's why I was attacking my fans. I felt lonely the same way my dad did. And if somebody didn't talk to me every day, be like, oh, you don't like me anymore. And I think that's why Dawkins stopped his going because I thought he didn't like me anymore because he says, I'll come help you. You need help. And I guess I got overboard and I'm like, I was going through a bad period and it was still cold out and I couldn't do anything. And mentally I broke down. I couldn't even screw in a light bulb. And I called him to come over here to screw a fucking light bulb in because the lady downstairs, I don't know, she didn't change it. And she says, look where the landlord took the light bulb. I'm like, the fucking light bulb's right in there. And because she made me so angry, I was just crippled mentally. I had to call him to come change a light bulb. And I think he thinks that I'm not a rock star anymore and I'm pretty fucking useless. And I think that's why he doesn't come around no more. And I told him I didn't like those cartoons either with the jerky faces and shit. Because, you know, like I said, the way my brain is, ever since I was a kid, I was always afraid of talking teacups and anything that was drawn out of proportion or distorted. And I told Dylan, don't draw Garfield all distorted. And I don't want to see you drawing any cartoon characters I grew up with in sexual ways or distorted or with blood on them. I said, don't touch cartoon characters. Leave it the way that it's intended to be. Don't make Garfield with blood coming out of his asshole. I mean, Dylan was. So I had to really correct him. If I wasn't in Dylan's life, he'd probably be in prison today. I'm like, Dylan, he'll show me out. I'll say, that's not good, you know. Art is in the eye of the beholder, but not when you're drawing Garfield's head cut off and getting kicked down the street. So I love Garfield too. I think if people that I made mad realize that I'm not really the bad person, and I don't mean to get mad at people for being sick or ghosting me. I hate the concept of ghosting. I've lost a lot of friends and fans over what I thought was ghosting. I'm like, why don't they respond? That's why I hate the internet. I wish the concept of ghosting didn't exist. Back when I was growing up, we just called that giving someone the cold shoulder. And that hurts. That hurts as much as a punch, if not more. A lot of people would rather take a punch to the face just so they could feel hurt, they could feel something. But when you turn your back on somebody without a word, that's like the worst thing you could do. That will literally put someone in their grave. Yeah. Now, okay, something's happening with my phone. Yeah, I know that you're true blue, Sandra. You can always email me too if you're ever concerned about anything. If you accidentally delete someone out the chat that shouldn't be deleted, I'm not gonna ever punish any mods for deleting someone, because you ain't doing that to hurt me. And none of my mods are rogue. All my mods are legit. If you're ever worried about something, you can always email me. Garfield loves pizza. ghosting is serious. It's a very legit concern. Like something you wouldn't have worried about 30 years ago. It's like it's a today thing. I'm learning how the internet falls. There's glitches. I honestly think the people who make all these apps, like the big shots and the CEOs, they want people to fight. I think they purposely drop people's conversations. They stack, like I said, they stack the emails in Yahoo. Oh, I don't see any super gifts yet. I guess that's okay. I did good today. Ghosting is psychological warfare. That's true. Like I said, it's called giving someone the cold shoulders, which we did as in the 70s and 80s. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I did good tonight. You guys, thank you. You helped me. I loved hearing that shit go off during my show and people were buying my CD. And that one troll, the trolls were at bay. You guys are really there and ready to act when the serious shit goes down. And you know what? My success is defeating all that shit. Because I worked hard and it's out for a year and a half. I remember the first day I said, I want to do an album. I did my first song. And I started releasing them here and there. First, it was like every 6 weeks. But then as I got closer to the album releasing, I was like, oh shit, I better release the rest of the songs. And so they're all released on Bandcamp and distributed. Love is abundant and free. All of my gift points are gone. You'll have more. I thought people were buying those. I guess you can buy them too, but I think they give you some free ones too in YouTube. They probably got the idea from TikTok. I'll give some points away here and there randomly if I see a creator that makes me happy. Like this guy was doing yacht rock music and he had a sign that said yacht rock on TikTok yesterday. So I gave him one that it was like 200 points or something. It was like a big heart. And I didn't expect him to say my name or thank you. I just did that and I watched 5 minutes of his show and I just left. I didn't even and I liked his video. I didn't sign up to follow him or nothing. So I really would rather give my charity and just leave, and say this is for you. And I wrote in there, you are awesome. Yacht Rock is awesome. If that's money that will help them. So they got their own people who give them money. They're regulars. So I'll come through as just a visitor, and I'll usually do it just once because it can become addicting to give gifts, and I don't want it to do that. I also don't have the means to do that. And when I'm trying to make money and then I'm just giving my money away, that kind of defeats the purpose of me getting gifts and super chats in here. So I do it sparingly. Oh my God, it's 2:54 already. Can you believe that shit? I will have to go in 6 minutes, so prepare for that. I know you'll miss me. I know you miss me. I know you miss me blind. But you'll see me at 7 later on today. We go visitors via the final battle. So I got 256 there next to the jewels. 47 likes, 12 people. So that's how I know it's legit. Yeah, Mini Manson is not too big to apologize to someone in name. So that person knows that they're not nobody. They are not a nobody. Oh, that person's nobody. No, you're somebody. If you were my fan and you were watching me and you spent time making a video, even if it was AI, you're somebody to me. And I swear, next time someone makes me an AI video, I don't care who it is, Even though that's not my preferred way and other people will attack me for posting it, you know what? That's a fan who cares about me, who made that for me, what they liked. So any kind of artwork you make for me, even AI, I am going to say thank you, and I'm going to accept it. You know, I can't give you money for it or nothing, but you know, if you want me to put it up, or you want to just want my blessing to put it up on your own channel, I have no problem with that. That micro Manson, those videos are pretty nice. His AI and whatever he does is pretty nice, actually. It's hard to hate somebody who like makes you look like a rock star. So I had mixed feelings. At first I hated it, then I had mixed feelings, and now I'm okay with it. I'm like, nobody would make videos like that and go out of their way to make videos about a nobody. So that justifies I'm somebody, and I actually appreciate it. See, it took time for me to figure it out too. Like, how can I get mad at something? All press is good press, and if somebody's talking about you, that means you're doing something right, whether it's good or bad. So, my thanks to that person there that did that. Um, Even Cyrex, well, actually, people do that with Cyrex, and they just take money and they make money off him. I feel sorry for that guy. So I thought I had some chips in here. I got a moon pie, some applesauce. There's going to be ants in my bed if any of this food gets loose. None of it's open yet, though. I have these here. Okay, I can't seem to show it to you. They are true to fruit Albanese. They're like gummies, but they don't have anything special in them, if you know what I mean. It's almost 3 o'clock, 3 more minutes, and thank you for being you, too. It was so cool to see you tonight, sweetie. I'm not going to lie, I really missed you this week. Yeah, I had to separate myself to get some time alone. I guess what people call mental health time. And just had to separate. Now I understand what when people do that, they're not rejecting me. They might actually come back. So, like I said, when Sky is ready to come back, she will. I hope she will. You know, she's missed. Everyone misses her. I don't know how to really communicate well when I write to her, so I'm kind of refraining from it, a little bit. I always used to think I was good at communicating, but you know, I'm munching on peanut butter. It was a nice little vacation, and I was busy while I was doing that. I wasn't just laying around. I wasn't watching TV or nothing, but I was listening to that video game and watching the video and the beautiful sounds in the background. I'm going to do it again when I'm done talking. I got to do some more work on my phone before I fall asleep. Hopefully I'll fall asleep at 4 o'clock or 30. Since I don't have to go out today, you know, hopefully I could sleep late. So I'm going to listen to the video game Stray, because there's a lot of walkthrough video games. And eventually I got to watch the one. I got like a 20-hour video I want to watch for that video game I bought the other day, the Elder Scrolls. So I'm going to study that video too. Telepathy works. So good night, everybody. Ants in your pants. There's big black ants that crawl around. And luckily, they're not the little ones, so those little ones bite. The big ones don't. The bigger it is, like big scorpions that are black, they won't hurt you. But it's those little fucking clear see-through ones that are this small. Those are the ones that'll kill you. So I'll see you guys now. One more minute. Say goodbye before I press the little X. Hope you have a great night too. I'm going to turn my air conditioner on because I'm baking like a motherfucker. So yeah. Sweet dreams are made of this. Now if any of you guys want to buy an album or whatever, if you haven't already, you know what to do. And I know some of you are getting paid later. You can do it whenever. It's there when you need it. And Minnie is always here. Even when I was separated, I always saw every one of your comments. I always responded all week. I didn't ignore anyone or ghost anyone. That's right. So even when I step away, I'm still here. All right. Good night then. Kiss. Okay.